those poison spores. If you know the ones I'm talking about, the ones that are indistinguishable from beholders.
Yep.
I forget. But anyway.
Yeah, they're like spore pods or something.
I get you. But yeah, essentially, when we entered the battle with the wizard guy that we had stolen the artifact, essentially I had a plan because I'm not super duper combat oriented with Dr. Croker. I said, alright, you two distract him, I'll jump up because I have superior climbing and jumping and just overall goodness, and try to grab it off him while he's distracted. Well, while I was trying to sneak away, the mage who didn't see me caught me in his fireball radius, and I was at 30 HP for the rest of the fight. I didn't go down, but if he would have even done, if he just punched me, I probably would have gone down.
No, dude, that was me during the null base. When we were all doing that null base. That was me.
Yeah. But the weirdest thing
That was all of us during the null base. I mean, all of us were only alive by however many temp HP we had.
Oh, yeah, I think I was definitely the worst though, because I got hit by that white furred guy who went down to 9 in round 2.
But yeah, the good thing was that, again, because jump is also not concentration, which is amazing, and it just triples your jump distance, I was able to basically just jump around the arena because Brung have a long jump distance from a standstill of 25 feet, and then their high jump is 15. So, so that's a 75-foot distance jump and a 45 jump height.
But that's where you get into the issue of
in combat, it's
your
weird.
Combat movement, yeah. So you should only be able to move your movement in a round.
We rolled it that I was expending that, if I jumped 5 feet, it would only cost 5 feet, and then that 5 feet was tripled in terms of distance. Because if it actually took away that much movement, then it would get quickly a bit useless in certain situations.
I feel like jump is definitely meant to be more of a utility spell more than a in-combat spell.
Yeah.
Kind of like with Featherfall and all that kind of stuff. You're not expected to really use it.
It's also why the Grung aren't actually a legal race yet.
Yeah.
They're
technically, yeah.
But if we are ready, we're still missing Will. I sent him a message, but he hasn't replied. But
He did say he was going to be running a bit late in the attendance.
Oh, did I miss that? I must have missed that. Alright, sorry about that. I should have started then. Alright, so why don't we do a quick recap then? Last week it was Otto?
Otto?
Is that right?
I'm sorry, I haven't posted anything, but I do have notes, so I'll post something after the session tonight.
Alright, sounds good. Can you give us a quick recap?
Certainly. So we set out from Candleholm, heading for the temple as Calathar suggested. We were accompanied by Dosha, Calathar, and 2 pack spiders. Soren easily found a really good route through the caves, and on the second day we encountered some abyssal runes, which Ramti was able to translate as a message from demons to other demons. And while scouting ahead, Dosha got attacked by some shadow demons, and he was slashed multiple times really badly. But Andir was able to heal Dosha, and Dosha kind of fled from the battle while the rest of us cleaned up. The battle actually looked tight for a little bit because more shadow demons were popping up on our back line, and one tried to kill one of the pack spiders, which drew Lion's wrath. But eventually we prevailed. Soren did hear some footfalls of some sort of heavy creature to the south during the battle, but nothing emerged, and so we decided to continue our journey without investigating because the noise was not coming from the direction we needed to go. Then on the third day, we encountered a chasm, and we spent some time getting across, but finally managed without incident. And a little further, we encountered a network of passages with many spider webs and at least 15 giant spiders. So we spent a good bit of time again trying to cross. We did it one by one, and most were successful, but Eldwin faltered during the climb, and it really wore him out. So he's looking pretty worn out. we were able to find a place to rest, not too far beyond the spiders, where we kind of were forced to rest because both we wanted Eldwin to get refreshed a bit, but also because we had encountered a tunnel that was too small for Lion to pass through, so we needed to didn't we need to like repair? Someone needed to prepare something to help him with that the next day. I think I didn't take a note on exactly that.
Enlarge, reduce, I believe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And during the night, like the next morning, we woke up feeling much stronger and kind of ready to go. So we leveled up. We continued until we reached the ruined temple that Calathar had suggested we seek out, and it was a temple to Heronius, which is a god of goodness and valor. His symbol was a clenched fist with a lightning bolt. Otto examines the magical auras of the temple and sees magic on some statues and the door. The statues just seem to be magically preserved, but the door has some evocation on it. And it says in common words of peace that appear to be part of the original construction and service to Heronius. But there's some like abyssal graffiti, and Ramti translates that it says that those who touch the door will pay. So Calathar says, hey, let me handle this. And he dispels the abyssal text, and he's kind of like, that was easy. And then our friend Calathar disappeared. So the magical aura changed on the door. It's only the preservation magic now. It doesn't appear that the rest of us could, I don't know, try to follow Calathar or the cursed text is gone now. So we also noticed that the darkness beyond the door seems to kind of stifle light somehow in a usual way. It's not quite like a magical darkness, but seems to be kind of like the light has trouble penetrating it. Onyx checked for mundane traps, but it does seem that the door is unlocked and untrapped and open now. And so I think our next step was that we were going in.
All right. Thank you for that recap. So Eldwin was going to be up today for Scribe, but since he's probably not going to be here for a bit, is anyone willing to take his place for the inspiration point?
Who was going to be after him? We could always just swap their turns or him.
After him, let's see. After him, it is starting over to Anvir. So Anvir.
Is it already me again?
Yeah. Well, there's 5 of you now. So Soren would have been next, but he had to step out. So we're back to you at the beginning of the turn order. Are you good doing it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
I'll do it.
Thank you for doing that. And, yeah, we'll just let Eldwin know, and hopefully he'll be up for taking it next week. Or you get all the inspiration points.
Aha!
Huzzah!
Poor Soren with his, 7 goddamn story points he probably has.
It's true. He did have a good amount. But anyway, so you are outside this temple door. The temple door is opened, but Calathar is nowhere to be seen. Darkness creeps around you as if it's somehow pushing back the light. What do you all want to do? I assume you're heading down into the temple, or did you want to do something else? Who's the leader?
I think we're good.
Our leader is Soren.
That's a good point, actually. Soren was leader and quartermaster. So we do have 2 roles opening up.
I'll take quartermaster.
Okay.
I was going to say, Onyx was kind of already half the quartermaster anyway. So.
Half quartermaster. What about leader
I was an
position?
8th master.
Yeah.
Otto votes for Ramti for leader.
Ramti? Oh.
Well, I think the leader position is more like an out of game thing, right?
It is. I'm just being.
Yeah. Okay, I was just double checking.
Just scream at me whenever I ask what the group's doing.
I don't mind.
Scream and throw feces.
Yep.
I'm good at screaming at people that are annoying me.
Did you want
Do
to
it all
do
the
it on Veer?
Yeah, I can do it. I don't
Go
know.
for it.
I'm the one who's talking half the time anyway.
There you go. Alright, so on Veer group, are we going down into this dark place?
I do believe so, yes.
I believe so as well.
Alright,
Lead on, fearless leader. Oh.
so the group heads down. Into
I am the guy with the
darkness.
300-foot duck.
Yeah. He's like, wait a minute, if that's part of the leadership role, nope.
And I have holy power. Oh wait, you also have holy power. Shit.
We all have holy power.
Because we are the Amen.
God damn it!
Alright, so you come down the stairs.
So it's an
into-
immediate descent.
Yes, right through the doors, a stairwell heads down into the shadows.
And out of curiosity, does it seem like this was built like to be underground, or that this is a ruin but might have once been above ground? I feel like you said something about something else once, that we thought it might have been above ground at one time, but I can't remember if it was this.
So the outside looked like it may have been, seemed like it was above ground.
I see.
But it's hard to say in here.
Okay.
I mean, you're guessing it was built under the ground because it's not like there's a building coming out, you know?
Yeah. And suddenly a bunch of creatures are wounded.
Oh, there's Eldwin.
So I'd like to loot Eldwin's corpse before we go any further. Oh, hey, Eldwin. Oh, sorry.
Well, time to bust out my 1 of my 25 backups or something.
I'm the same, dude.
It's a problem.
So, as you reach the bottom of the stairwell, you would see a hallway 10 feet wide with about a 10-foot high ceiling. There are several doors that you can see down the hallway, those with dark vision. And you would note that there are strange, large skulls sitting on pedestals that are kind of built into the wall towards the end of the hallway.
Okay, I was going to ask about them. God, how big is this map? I'm max zoomed in.
Sounds like
So this is where you are in case you are lost.
Oh no, I found it. It's just so tiny on my screen, even though I'm zoomed in.
Oh, fair enough.
I am happy to volunteer my services disarming traps, but I might not be the best one at finding them.
Well, I think we just, for now, proceed with caution. Do we have a light source out? Yes, we do. Cool.
Yeah, I have
We
a
do?
lantern.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeing shit.
no, I would. I have goggles of night now.
Oh!
Also, I'm the only person without dark vision now.
Yep.
Well, we'll see. Are we holding Soren's spot, or will we be getting another player for a couple months?
I'm gonna look for another player.
So we'll see. You might not be alone.
Oh,
See
I
what
think
species we get.
I can't control my character.
Yeah, I'm having weird connectivity issues. Give me a sec. Let me
Roll 20.
Can Ramti ride on Hassan's head?
yeah,
She doesn't.
connect.
He doesn't ask. She just jumps up there.
I like to imagine she's just standing, holding onto the ears.
The little monkey.
Love it. And occasionally doing a little monkey shriek.
She's just like holding the
bouncing
ears and
up
looking
and
through them
down,
like
just,
prison
like, on her
bars.
Knees, like where she bends her knees and kind of bobs up and down, like she's holding on to the ears.
She might actually look a little nervous in here.
Oh, okay.
But
That's right. She's read the pistol.
as you're speaking, a spectral figure comes wandering into the hallway, just stops and turns towards the group, staring at all of you. She regards you for a moment, then turns away, walking right through the northern wall.
Probably the walls are not. I suggest
Is
we check all the rooms because
how normal are ghosts?
Spirits are not usually normal. At least ghosts. It's probably the first time many of you have seen a ghost. What do you want to do?
I'm trying to move my token, but yeah, I still can't.
Well, at this point, I can move tokens, so you might need to reload. You could
I'll try
pulling
refreshing.
a new token out, maybe.
I'll try refreshing and see what happens, and if that doesn't work, I'll pull a new one in.
Okay. Make sure you're all set to your characters in the chat.
Yeah, now I don't even have vision.
Did you refresh?
Yeah, I refreshed, and now
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even see my...
Are you zoomed in at the right part?
I think that's actually what it was. I think the map was just so large it didn't put me all the way to the left. Okay, I'm good.
Alright, so yeah, what do you all want to do?
I guess start cautiously moving forward. Should we be quiet? It feels like something we should...
So,
I'm gone. We're
this-
delaying go. He is invisible.
this place looks very old and dusty. You would see the doors are pretty, they look like they're pretty thick, but yeah, they do look very old. This first door is marked in common, etched into the wood. It says Penance Room.
Any graffiti?
No graffiti on the door.
That does not sound like a pleasant room. I don't know about you guys.
No,
Penance room.
I would have to agree.
We're totally looking in there, though, right?
oh, absolutely.
I walk up to the door. First, going off what Onyx said about traps, I will make sure there's nothing obvious about this door that was going to kill me.
Give me an investigation or a perception check.
I gotta pull my sheet back up. I forgot it because I refreshed.
Alright, so you take a close look at the door. As I said, it looks kind of old, but you would guess it's still pretty thick, still pretty sturdy. You don't think the door is locked, but yeah, it might be a little bit stuck from swelling. You don't see any obvious like trip wires or anything that would lead you to believe this door is trapped.
I will just like creak it open a little bit and like peek in and make sure there's not a horrible monster that's going to bite my face if I walk in.
Give me a stealth check. I assume you're trying to open the door stealthily.
Yeah.
Alright,
11.
so the door creaks a little as you push on it, but it does indeed seem to be stuck, and you're unable to open it with just normal push on it.
Damn it. Okay. I abandon stealth and give it a decent shove. But...
Wait.
Oh, no? What do you want to do?
Looking to see if I have any oil or anything. If it's, we were going to try to
I
be
got oil.
quiet.
I
We're going to
have
try to
oil?
be quiet.
Does lamp oil work as a lubricant? Because
I mean, oil is oil.
Wood, it's still very slick.
Well, the door is more swollen.
Swollen is
Uh,
more the problem.
yeah, you don't know if making it greasy will... I mean, it might help. You need quite a bit, though, because it's a big door.
I was just hoping
Yeah.
to avoid noise,
Ah.
really.
We could save the door for later, I suppose.
Is there a crack underneath or keyhole or anything?
Yeah, there's a keyhole and there's a crack underneath. It's not
Can I
flush with the floor.
just look through the keyhole?
I'll start making an eye patch.
So you can't make out too much looking into the room with just the keyhole. You would probably see what looks like a stone chair across the room, but that's about it.
Well, I don't
Sorry.
see an obviously large monster that wants to eat us in there. We could just
I
save
do
the
have-
door for later.
I do have this spell prepared. I don't know if it'll work on a door.
Which one would that be?
Grease.
Like Ramsey to take a look.
Do you want to try to just cover the door in the grease spell?
Don't know if I want to do that or not. I mean, it says it covers the ground. Wouldn't want it to
What were
cover the
you-
ground.
What were you suggesting there, Otto?
Door open. I don't have any. Rumty. Otto asked if you guys would like Rumty to like crawl under the door and take a look.
Would she be able to fit under there?
Hoo-hoo-hoo, she's got some tricks.
I mean, if she can go in there, go for it.
All right, so then Otto would start speaking all cooing and nice and sweetly to Ramti and ask her if she wouldn't mind, and she would shift into a centipede and crawl
Crawl
under.
into your ear.
All right,
What's that?
go ahead
Yeah.
and link that ability for me. All right.
And she's not going to go like far into the door, but she's going to go like under. Like since you said there was a crack under the door, she'll just crawl under the door until she's actually able to see more, like broadly than the keyhole allows.
So the centipede it's talking about, I believe, is a giant centipede because it's got a 40-foot speed. Now, I don't think a tiny centipede could move 40 feet in 6 seconds.
I didn't know. Okay. All right. I didn't know that familiars could become giant creatures, so I was assuming these were itty bitty things. Okay.
Well,
if that's the case, then never mind.
yeah, I'm just looking at its climb speed and its speed.
It's just interesting that the bat and the toad are both tiny
So
creatures.
the
and then
giant centipede has 30 foot, so it can't be the giant.
That's so odd.
Yeah, why would they
wonder
make
though-
it so fast if it's... Because, yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think any centipede in the world could go 40 feet in 6 seconds. That would be the most freaky centipede I've ever
They
seen.
have a lot of legs.
Yeah, but that would be
Freaky.
that mean they're going like 30 miles an hour or something. Because that mean like dashing, they could move 80 feet in 6 seconds.
All right, well,
If
you
you
tell me.
chasing, I don't know. That's
You
just
tell me
really
what
weird.
stat plot- 'cause, see,
All right, you know what? Fine, it can turn into a little centipede. I'm gonna question that speed though.
No, I'm fine with that. I just
I would,
it
yeah,
doesn't
I think it's
change-
just weirdly balanced.
the unusual the weird thing about the quasi shapeshift is that I don't actually get I don't get all the stat blocks of these things. I just get a few.
Maybe-
I get
I mean-
the speed.
Yeah, I guess it says that its stats are the same except for the speed changes. So maybe it's just like a really weird little magical bug that can just zoom around, which is
I
just
think the
really
thing is
weird.
Yeah, to be
Okay.
fair though, I don't think any of those movement speeds are correct for the creature.
Yeah.
For the regular bat and the regular toad. I mean,
Maybe,
40 is an unusual one. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
Yeah,
just
'cause,
assume it
it's-
means a small centipede. That's fine. All right.
Because
so,
a normal bat is only 5 and 30, where this is 10 and 40.
so Rom-T poofs and his little centipede crawls under. And he is now under the door.
All right. He will inch a tiny bit more forward just to peek around this corner. And Otto is looking through his eyes while this is happening. And then Ramti will return.
Okay.
And Otto will describe what he saw. There do not appear to be any creatures. There is some sort of throne, as we already saw through the keyhole, and 2 statues, but no beasties that I can see. that Ramti could see.
Okay. Well, maybe don't still open the door still. Because if there's literally just the throne and statues, it means there's probably not that much in there. And it will still make a lot of noise probably to open that door.
Can I use my senses when I'm viewing through my familiar?
Well, I think you're blind, and I think because you only see, right? You don't hear. If I remember.
No, it's fine.
No, I think it's senses.
All right, so I think then you are completely blinded and deafened, but you can do things like
I am.
talk.
Otto is.
No,
Otto
I think
is
what
blind
she...
and deaf into his surroundings, but I can see and hear through, and I think it's sense through the
I think
familiar.
she's
I don't
asking,
know, yeah.
can she use her stats for things like perception through Rumpty?
Well, actually, I was asking about like Eldritch Sight and stuff. I'm pretty sure I can use my stats for perception, but
Oh, no.
if
Yeah,
I wasn't looking through Ramti's eyes, I would use Ramti's perception. If I'm looking through Ramti's eyes, I would use mine. It's my understanding. But then Otto is blind and deaf to his own surroundings while he's doing that.
I would say magic detection probably wouldn't work because it's in a radius around you,
Yeah,
not around your vision.
Yeah, I don't think you can do like any type of spells through the sight of your familiar. I think it would still be only through your sight.
Okay.
Although here's the point: is it technically a touch spell because
I can
familiars
deliver
can
touch
cast
spells
touch
through the familiar.
spells?
Detect magic
So it
is
could
on
touch
oneself.
itself.
I don't know if that counts as a touch.
Probably not then.
All right, what are you all gonna do?
Maybe get her to check this other door as well.
Why'd my little invisibility thing go away? I'll put that back. There you go. Okay. Ramti will look for cracks under this door to see if she can peer some more.
All right. So as Ramti approaches that door, there is a small flash of light, and she chitters angrily as she's pushed back.
Well then.
Yeah, so she screeches unhappily and stomps off. I'm done with this, basically, but she doesn't speak, so. and now Otto's just busy consoling her.
So those with Arcana training, you would guess there might be some kind of force wall or something blocking entry into that room.
I could try and get rid of this. Interesting things might be behind there.
But
Thoughts?
would we rather explore the rest of the area
But if there's something behind there-
before you use a spell that we might need
Sure.
for something else?
maybe just walk forward a bit for now then.
Once I finish consoling poor Ramti, I will activate my Eldritch Sight to see if there's a magic aura on that door.
There is indeed, and you would see carved into the door is the word sanctuary.
And the carving part is only visible because I have detect magic active?
No, it's visible, just no one had looked at the door yet.
I see. All right. And you said it was what kind of aura?
So if you concentrate on the aura, I believe it is evocation.
Ooh, evocation, but it says sanctuary. Sanctuary sounds much nicer than penance.
Yeah. While she's like looking at that, can I have a look at these skulls?
Yeah, sure. So
Are they proper skulls?
they are very large skulls made of stone,
Very-
so
very
more
big.
statues. Yeah, they're not.
Stone. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if they were real skulls or not.
No, they look more like an artist depiction of a skull. So if you go ahead.
Oh no, you might have been about to answer the question anyway, so go ahead.
I was going to ask, or I was going to say, you can probably once again either use investigation on it or perception, your choice. not sure what your question was, but alright, so you are looking at the skull. You got a 17. You're
12.
well, no, passive perception is 17, so
Oh, true,
you
true.
always roll your passive. And there's
I always
light.
forget about that.
Yeah, and there's light, so you're not at disadvantage. So you kind of have to move a little closer to get a look at it. I assume you're okay with that.
Yep. I want to have a good look at him.
So as you're looking at it, you notice the darkness start to swell over here, kind of where you just were.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Oh.
And as you do, or as it does, Soren kind of goes to turn around as the darkness forms the image of a ghostly woman who just stares at him. And he looks a little bit startled, and she says, "You should not be here." She then goes to grab him. And he would vanish.
Oh.
As he fades away. She then looks at the group, and she says, "None of you belong here. What do you all want to do?"
We
I
would- Oh, sorry, you go first.
was just going to say, we apologize. We didn't know this was an extreme trespass.
Give me a persuasion check. $16. She looks at you and says, "Ignorance is not an excuse." And as she says that, several creatures burst forth from the wall. Which I don't think
Oh,
I've
no.
seen these before.
Yeah, the Roll20 was definitely glitched before, because now I can actually zoom in on the map.
Oh, because you're not zooming at all.
What were you saying, Magic?
You haven't been able to zoom in at all before?
I thought I was zooming in before, but now I realize it wasn't doing it at all.
Give me initiative rolls.
Oh!
Do I smell undead?
Oh, yeah. I don't think you've seen these before, so let me give you a quick look at them.
Oh wow, that's
Oh,
Dandy.
he is not eager for this fight.
that hurts. That hurts in my soul, man. Like that's what you really.
Oh, I know what those are, and I'm scared now.
Oh,
Otto took all your initiative, I guess.
I mean, dude, look at me.
Just strong
I'm not
the
much
baby
worse off
head.
than you.
Lou, am I
His
allowed to
initiative
split the
counted
difference
for
and give
yours.
him half my initiative roll?
No.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, poor Dandy. Zero initiative.
Lion is a turtle, so he might be a little bit slower. Wait,
He tripped
what?
over.
That one image of Mr. Crab, like looking around, like, huh?
So Otto, you go first. Unfortunately, you would be surprised unless you have
I thought he-
something.
I don't think I do.
Oh,
Alright.
it's Rumpty that can't be surprised, that's right.
Oh, that's true. I guess Ramsey can't be surprised. But
Oh yeah, I guess. Well,
is that the case?
so
I don't remember.
yeah. Although Romty would probably take his beats from you, so I don't think he'd do something anyway. I
Okay.
don't
Might
think he'd
dodge or
rush up
something
and
like that.
bite them. Yeah, sure, you can
Just-
have him dodge. That's fine. Anvir, I think you would be surprised as well.
Yeah.
Right? Onyx, you surprised?
I am surprised, but Hassan is not.
All right, so
So
Hassan,
same thing.
dodge.
yeah, I assume he's dodging. So the wraiths. So this one, as it comes out of the wall, and is going to grab at Eldwin, attempting to drain your life force. Luckily, you don't have, or it doesn't have advantage, or anything like that. So 14, I believe, would miss as you jump back. What the? This one here is going to go for Anvir. also trying to grasp at you.
I cast disadvantage.
I don't
protection.
think... Can you do that if you're surprised?
No, don't have a reaction.
Yeah, I don't think you have a reaction
That
until you
is my
shake...
bad.
Yeah, until you shake the surprise effect. I don't think you could take, like, reactions or anything.
I see. That is my bad.
No worries. So, Anvir, unfortunately, 19 versus AC.
Ooh. I don't like it.
Alright. So, it would strike you, draining your health for 23 necrotic damage. As you feel yourself withering, I need a con save.
Sorry, my
Constitution.
thing went all glitchy.
No worries. A saving throw of Constitution. Ooh, unfortunately, that is. Has anyone got a reaction or anything? Well, I guess. Well, some of you aren't surprised now. So actually, some of you could probably reaction. But anyway, 13 is not enough, and the 23 necrotic damage is drained from your full life.
How?
So you are. Good news is you're back at full health. Edwin.
So it's a reduction of maximum HP, correct?
Yes. Yeah. Eldwin, I think you're surprised, right, Eldwin?
Yep.
Okay, and Lions is surprised, but we're back at the top of the round. And actually, at the end of the turn, she would just walk through the wall.
Based on Otto's really
Otto.
good perception, do I think that this is the same specter that we saw across the hallway over here?
Do you have Devil Sight?
She does,
do.
yes.
Give me a perception check. Let's see how well you
Alright.
saw her.
Isn't her passive like 24 though?
19, 20.
My
Yeah, you
passive
think
is
it is the
24.
same one, the same ghost,
Okay.
who swelled up in the shadows afterwards.
So he would muse about that out loud, seeming a little bit unconcerned about our situation, just kind of pondering. But just that's how he would share it with the party. And then he'll turn around and he'll be like, "Oh, well," and let's do an emboldening bond on Eldwin Anvir Lion.
Alright, so mark yourselves as Otto does an emboldening bond. Go ahead and link it.
And I think that I will not use a bonus action. That's my turn. And Romty, can Romty can occupy the same space as others, right?
Yeah, you could probably fly around.
Can Romty I'm shooting for the equivalent of a Harry, do something like poke him in the shin or something to distract this guy?
Yeah, you can take the help action.
All right, and Romty's standing under Anvir.
Alright.
Also invisible, so there's weird little shrieks coming from between your legs, or from between your feet. That was weird. All right, that's my turn.
Anvir, what are you doing?
That wasn't fun. I am deeply scared now. Because that hurt a lot.
Anvir looks all
Like a
withered.
lot. I honestly don't know what to do.
You could disengage or dodge if you don't want to get hit again, or you can bring out the
I'm
firepower.
tempted to. You know what? Yes, I'm going to disengage.
Oh, fall back, fall back. Alright, so you disengage, falling back. Let's see, that's 5, 15, 20.
That'll
like,
do.
yeah,
I just don't want to be in the front.
Yeah, weren't we
Okay.
supposed to have a hunter and a dragon with us on this? Yeah, we're feeling less
Oh,
confident.
Oh yeah, where's
question.
Dosha?
Yeah, Dosha's here. I forgot about him. I was going to ask, did you bring the spiders down into the dungeon? Or did you leave them outside?
I'm assuming they got left outside, which is probably a very bad thing for them. But
Well, I don't know. Being
That's
in here
That's up
is
to Sleepy.
bad. I don't know.
I would imagine that the spiders would be not so much left directly outside, but more like, like in the area that the dragon guy disappeared.
Okay.
I'm also casting spiritual weapon, by the way.
So that way they're close by, but they're not just to the whims of whatever's outside. You know what I mean?
Well,
I rolled a natural 1 to hit.
So they are in here with you.
Not inside this room, but the room before.
So they're like
Well,
up,
the
up
room-
the stairwell.
This
With
this
his
is the
outline.
first room, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We came in the door and we were in this hallway. So it's like if they're
It was literally stairs
Yeah.
into this hall.
so if they didn't come down the
yeah.
stairs with us, then they're outside the temple. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
I
rolled a
mean,
natural 1 with my spiritual weapon, so I definitely missed it.
okay. So Onyx.
Alright, I'm not thrilled with this, but
Oh wait. Oh
Do-
no, it was a natural
Dosh
1.
is
I was gonna say I
kinda-
have the sp-
Dosh is kind of freaking out, and he's like, "Where did our ranger go?"
probably the same place as the dragon.
you're not paying me to run away. 5, 10, 15,
I mean, to be
20.
fair, we're not paying you.
Yes, you are.
Don't tell him that in the middle of a fight.
Have you checked the party gold lately?
Oh god.
25. I've been paying myself,
Onyx is like,
Now I'm
"I'll
the
take
treasurer."
over treasury."
and now I'm the treasurer. No paper trail. I'll attack this one.
All right. So you lunge forward, attacking with your glaive, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, 26 would strike, and luckily the glaive is magical, so it goes through his resistance, dealing the full 9. The creature hisses and looks angrily at Onyx, getting ready to counterattack. Anything else?
Yep. A second attack.
Alright, you cut through it again, doing another 10, and it looks even more pissed off now.
And I'll use my bonus action to have. Why can't I remove the? I must be doing the torch. Get that out of there.
Does Hassan have the
I'll
torch
use
in
my
his
bonus
mouth?
action. I don't.
I think
know
that's Standy's
his-
lantern, actually.
Sorry.
Oh,
Just
that's
had to
fine.
move it out from under him. Now, yeah. I guess I'll have him attack. No.
Alright, so he jumps forward, lunging at the creature, doing his blast. Oh yeah, and he blasts it with the rend.
And I don't think they count as magical.
I mean,
well,
it does force damage, though.
That is force damage. But
Yeah,
hang
well,
on.
I thought that
Let me
the
check with
defender did do magical damage. Or it counts
But I
as a
think the
magical,
resistance-
Well, yeah, you
But
can
I
double
don't
check.
think it really matters, because the resistance
I'm
is
gonna
only for
check that.
non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
Took that away,
yeah.
So it would deal the 9 force damage, and the creature, or the ghostly wraith, still looks angry at Onyx. That's it for you, Onyx?
I guess so. I'm not feeling real happy.
Alright, so the wraith here... Wait, you're not feeling real happy, aren't you still at full health?
Yes, but I got its attention.
That's true. So the wraith here is probably going to go for Eldwin again.
Please no.
Oh wait, no, he can't. Hassan can't reach that one.
Yeah, that one's not adjacent. Although Lion, I'm not sure if he could do something.
No,
Oh, no,
'cause he's not
it's-
next to
yeah.
Elwyn.
There.
That's true, he's not next to Eldwin either.
I mean, I could try to walk through the crowd to try to get to.
Oh, the shield!
Shield. So he does another life drain attack. Luckily for Eldwin, he once again does not do very well, and you just kind of jump out of the way. This one is going to go for Onyx again.
Alright, so Hassan will impose disadvantage.
Alright. Disadvantage 25 becomes a 20, and I think he would still
That
hit you.
still hits, unfortunately.
Alright.
Have fun!
Ooh, you are struck for 30 necrotic damage.
Holy.
Oh,
That was a nasty hit.
Crap.
Give me a con save.
Oh damn it!
Let's
I'm
see
not-
if your
use it.
max HP is reduced as
I'm
well.
gonna use inspiration on this.
Alright, you make an inspired con saving throw. And yes, you definitely make it, so it's just damage, not hell damage. That's it for the Wraiths. Eldwin.
okay, that's scary. I was gonna hold this, and then he took 30. Then he took a big hit. So I'm gonna blades. I'm gonna activate Blade Song.
Alright, so you begin your Elven dance. Even though you're not technically Elven.
Yeah.
The technique of the Elven Blade Masters from long ago. That's a bonus action to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Show's
then
level 7 right now. Aura of Life.
oh yeah. Then I will. To get I'm gonna try and get the Wraith's attention that hit Onyx. So I'm gonna slash it with my +1 rapier.
Okay. And I forgot that
Yeah.
this Wraith had the help action on it. But I think you hit it anyway both times, Onyx.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
crit it. Oh yeah, it didn't matter.
Alright, so Eldwin, you said you're doing what? Sorry.
I'm gonna booming blade the Wraith that just hit Onyx.
Alright, so you slash it. It's channeling thunder damage. 19 would indeed strike. You do 13 piercing and 3 thunder, so 16. And the creature is beginning to show signs of wounding. And it now turns towards Eldwin.
Alright, that will end my turn.
Alright, Lion, bottom of the round.
All right, so so I'm guessing it's difficult terrain to move through another or a character, correct?
Through an ally, yes.
Earth. Okay. So I'm going to move line 1, 2, so that's 20 feet. Can I occupy the same space as the spiritual weapon?
Yes, although you, well, I guess they're ghosts, so they probably wouldn't prevent movement. I think wraiths are incorporeal.
Alright. So I will move here on top of the spiritual weapon, and I will make a sword slash at the wounded wraith. So I
Okay.
will just, put the icon for the sword real quick.
Alright, so using Onyx as a distraction, you manage to flank, gaining +2.
Nice, nice. Let's do this.
Oh,
D4.
That's two
Plus
nat
D4.
ones in a row for me.
I don't know if it makes a difference, but a plus D4. What? No,
No,
I
it
don't know.
won't. That
11
one is
11.
auto miss.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
11.
one is just you miss.
So
Gotcha, okay.
you stumble a bit as you get into position, and unfortunately the Wraith avoids your blade. Anything else? Alright, Dosha.
I think so.
Dosha is going to look worried at the dark spirit-like creatures. He moves up, also kind of worried that something's going to come out of the ground and grab him next.
He's had a few experiences like that.
I don't think he has a magical weapon. So he is going to just use his bow. Oh, good shot. So he would strike, doing 9, which would then half to 4.
Who did he shoot at?
The wounded wraith.
Okay.
He then ends his turn, and we're back at the top of the round. Otto.
Otto will try to Eldritch Blast the wounded one.
Alright, you fire several Eldritch Blasts down the hallway.
Did that not go? What's wrong
No.
with my macro? Poop. Come on, roll 20. Come on, work with me here. I suddenly just got chuggy.
You can do it, roll 20. We believe in you.
Come on. I can't even scroll in my character sheet. It's like taking 10 seconds just to...
Can you
Respond
just
to my
roll
roll.
2 d20s?
Let me see if it lets me.
And if not, I could probably just make the roll for you.
Might need
Oh.
to.
Come on.
Alright.
I want to roll. Oh, yeah, I don't know what it's doing. It's like... It just suddenly got really sluggish. I wasn't having any trouble earlier when you guys were, but now I am.
Alright, so
Sure.
Oh, wait.
Refresh.
Oh, here we go.
Oop.
The little roll table just popped up, so let me try this. Nothing came through?
Nope.
Oh, it says rolling the dice. But it's just like... I don't know what's going on.
So I will do the rolls for you for now. Hopefully it'll work for me. So Eldritch Blast. I think you have a macro for this, right? Yeah, here we go.
I do.
So the first one, 23 versus AC, would indeed strike, blasting the creature for Hex is non-active. 9 points of force damage.
Oh, I just figured out the problem. My laptop is at 5%. My cord isn't charging.
The second attack, unfortunately, 14 is not enough because of the cover, and it would miss. Did you want to
Okay.
do anything else, Otto?
I don't think I have any good bonus actions, and I can't get to my sheet right now. So yeah, we'll just call that my turn.
All right.
Oh, and then Quasi, the Ramti will become visible,
Okay.
shriek at the wounded wraith, poke him in the shin, and then jump up on his new favorite perch between Hassan's ears.
Okay. So he is distracted. Anvir, what are you gonna do?
I will try and attack with the spiritual weapon. I
Alright.
know the spiritual weapon can't give flank, but can it benefit from flank?
I don't believe so because it's not technically a person. So
Yeah, I just wasn't sure. Right?
so
Oh,
yeah.
there's the rolls for Otto.
So yeah, go ahead and give me a... Oh, yep.
26!
26 would strike as your glowing weapon smashes into him. For 11 force damage,
11!
he disappears.
Oh, that was a good roll on my part. And,
Lou, there would also have been 2 extra points of damage for the genie's wrath.
Okay. He posthumously
anyway.
takes 2 more points.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, 3. Our proficiency bonus went up. 3.
He's 3 points deader.
Yeah, he's 3 points more dead.
and for my action, I have a sneaking suspicion these guys don't really care about necrotic damage that much, so I'll cast Sacred Flame.
Alright, so you hurl a radiant fire at him.
So that's
Casting
Dex.
Sacred Flame and forcing a dex save from him. Which he will attempt to do. Roll a natural 1 and fail. So
7 radiant.
he would take 7 points of radiant and look very unhappy with you. Anything else?
I'm not happy with you either, you dickhead. That's it.
The Wraith goes. How smart is he? Sort of smart. He's looking at Anvir at the moment, but he is going to shift focus to. Onyx looks wounded. He wants to make a Spectre. So he comes over this way and attempts to drain life Onyx again.
Oh no! Wait a second. How they're gonna? It's not. You skipped me.
Did I?
I go before that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you did.
I think I must have pressed the arrow
the wraith was
twice.
very.
Onyx, what are you doing?
Well, I'm attacking this guy before he comes over near me.
All right. So
Using my
went quick.
glaive.
So you would kind of have Eldwin in the way, but 16, even with the cover, would hit him as you
good.
stab him with your +1 glaive, doing 14.
Let's do that again.
Good roll.
Alright. 15 would just hit him.
Oh, good.
Cut into him for another 10 points.
And I will bravely tell Hassan to get in front of me
Go, Hassan. Okay.
and dodge.
Alright, Hassan takes the dodge action. The Wraith goes. So he is going to move through Eldwin's square, giving Lions an
Oh boy, go!
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen anyway.
So Lions, you may take an Oppie if you want to spend your reaction.
You there, man?
Did we
Lion!
lose Lions.
Opportunity attack! I will just roll that real quick. It did not roll, so I will click it again. Huh. That's weird.
Alright, so 17 would
Alright,
indeed
the 17 was the first one I rolled.
Yeah, can you hear us?
I'm guessing not.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So 17
It's
versus
just very lagged.
Yeah, 17 versus AC
I
would
got it.
strike. Go ahead and give me now that's a non-magical sword, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a damage roll. As you cut at
Alright.
this thing.
Also, before I do damage, I'm gonna extend a 3rd level slash for a 3rd level smite. Wait, can I do that?
Yeah, I think you
guys,
can do it whenever you attack.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure because my 3rd level slot is from a multi-class. It's not from a paladin thing, so
Oh, you can.
I don't think that matters. It's you can use any spell slot for any spell. It's just you can't learn spells from that class of that level.
that makes sense. Alright. So there's the slashing, expending the 3rd level slot. Now that will be normally it would be 48 hit, I believe, but because the wraith, of course,
Yeah, it'd
I'm
be
assuming it's
5d8.
undead.
Yeah.
Yep, 5d8.
Alright, so it would take 3. And another 25 points of damage.
So
Making it look very wounded.
Yeah, try to move out of Lion's range. He says, "Not this time," and
He'll-
he over with a massive arc with his sword, or like just a straight up, just overhead swing in one hand, and just boom straight down like the guillotine.
Yeah, and there's a flash of radiant damage as the angered creature now turns towards you and attempts to attack with life drain. 19 versus AC. Did you?
I cannot hear anything. Give me a second.
I think that's his armor class, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
Yeah. I think he is hit.
I think he's trying to fix his sound and not reading.
It's one of those text-based adventures. All right.
Good work.
Yeah, exactly. playing like real-time Zork. Alright, so you are struck for... alright.
How bad's it gonna be?
Yeah, like we all get extra suspense because we have to wait for him to type it.
Not actually as bad as the 30.
It's the lowest so far. Mine was 23.
Oh, look, his con save was good too. Thank goodness.
Alright,
So
so...
can actually-
Can you hear us again?
Noik.
Okay, we'll assume he cannot.
No.
So that's it for the Wraiths. Eldwin. As the Wraith attempts to go through you, you see Lion bring down his blade on it, causing a huge radiant explosion, and now it is slashing at him with its life drain.
Alright, I'm now very uncomfortable that I just tried to go through me. I'm gonna... I will just go ahead and boon blade it again.
Okay. So you attack with a booming blade. 15 would connect, doing 3 thunder and 9 piercing, which would finish it off. And the group is safe as things go quiet. The essence of the wraiths left over on the floor. What do you all want to do?
Does anyone have a vial? We could collect the essence.
Dosha is looking around nervously. He says, "What if she comes back? She could come back to take us. She took..."
Otto pops over and gives you a vial on it.
Oh, thank you.
She took
Thank you, Otto.
Soren. She could take anyone.
I am quite
Well-
sure she'll be back.
Well, if she does, they'll have to go through all of us. And Lionel will be kind of heaving. A couple of wounds on his body, but, hanging in there. He's doing alright.
Yeah, he probably looks
Right.
a little bit withered from that grasp, but other than that, not too bad.
Do I have to be trained in religion to collect the essence?
Religion or alchemy?
Had to be trained.
I could give you a hand.
Yeah, you'd have to know what you're looking for.
I'm trained in religion.
I could try it.
Okay.
While they're collecting,
You don't have to be trained to assist, though. So as long as one of the people gathering
Nice.
has religion, you can make a wisdom check to assist.
All right. I'll
Oh my-
assist.
It's intelligence for religion.
Or sorry,
Yeah.
intelligence, not wisdom.
Well, I'll do one because I am trained.
Okay.
So am I. You want me to do it since it's intelligence?
Yeah, Eldwin. Yeah. I mean, I'm just as smart as you are. No, don't
Oh,
get that wrong.
Dude.
But,
Just you both
that
just
one
pull out
discussion
your
is
you both pull out your PhDs.
but if you're trained,
Look.
you go right ahead. Mine's more street smarts.
while they are collecting, Otto is looking around. Like he's his merry little self and seems unconcerned, but he is perceiving.
So you would collect in your little vial 50 gold pieces worth of wraith essence,
I will put that in the
and that took about 10 minutes.
bag of holding.
All right.
I think we quickly move forward a little.
I believe so. Does anyone require healing?
I mean, I think I
Um,
do, but at the same time, I don't think it will help.
Oh, I could definitely use some. Well, you know what? I'll heal myself first, and then we'll see.
Lou, do I know if there's a way to get rid of this effect on me?
Do you have medicine?
I do not.
Onyx does, doesn't he?
Dr.
Um,
Onyx.
Not trained.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Actually, I don't have.
Oh, I
medicine
think I
now.
was thinking of Anna Kate. Sorry.
So if
Yeah, I'm okay.
if you have religion trained, I'll give you a religion check. You might know something about the wraith side of things.
Ooh, 22.
So you believe
Very nice.
that the draining power of the wraith is very dangerous. If they drain you too much, your soul will be corrupted and transformed into a specter, which will then be in the service of said wraith that slew you. But if you are left unattended and given time to rest, a day's worth of rest will restore your vitality.
Fun. Looks like I'm going to be buggered for most of this day.
Oh, you would also know that Greater Restoration can help you, but unfortunately...
That's
you
also a 5th level spell.
Yeah, at these
Yes.
levels, that's
I
like a
think we
dream.
don't have access to.
Yes, exactly.
I don't think I even have lesser.
Lesser, I believe, is second or third, I forget.
Second
Lesser,
level. Yeah,
you
it's second
should have
level.
lesser.
Oh no, I have
Yeah.
some lesser, yeah.
Or, I mean, you
might
may
not.
not have it prepared, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's going to help here. Because it's only
Lesser
listed
is
specific.
also meh.
Yeah, well, lesser
Yeah, it's
has
just
its
like the,
uses, but it specifically says the conditions that it alleviates.
It's good. It's very
I
good
think
for
Greater
certain
does
things.
as well. To be fair.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
Yeah, but
At
if
low
you-
levels, I've used that many times with great success. You know, so
It's really good against like things like those, like the giant spiders, where it's like you're poisoned for an hour, and while poisoned this way, you're
I've literally
paralyzed.
had fights on my clerics where I just bop back and forth around.
So,
between
did
my
someone
characters
drop
spinning for
a
some
torch
fun.
over on the floor over there, or what's going on?
I think that's meant to be Dandy's
Lantern?
lantern.
Yeah,
no,
he
I'm
didn't-
it's just
holding
not
my
been carrying
lantern
around.
right.
Oh, he has
Right
his
here.
He
lantern.
didn't.
That's just a torch.
He didn't
Oh.
do it.
Uh,
Well,
I think that was.
I don't know where that
I
came
think-
from. It was on the floor.
All right.
I believe
Well,
that was.
We will assume it
my
might
light.
have.
Eldwin's light. All
Sure.
right. All
I
right.
think I got
Okay.
behind in the fight.
Oh, that's fine. So yeah, what does the group want to do?
Did I actually find anything interesting with those skulls before we were in?
So you didn't actually finish. Do you want to finish looking at it?
Yes.
All right.
I
Well,
like to perceive through Rempty's eyes while he's checking that skull, just in case
Alright.
anything comes down the hall.
So you go blind as you once again perceive through your creature's eyes. You would see a long hallway, a turn to the south here, a door going north here, and I think with the vision you would see another door here and another door here. So there are several doors down this hallway that you can see.
Yeah, I'm mainly just watching for anything coming while he's doing his examination
Gotcha.
and stuff. Yeah.
All right, so Onyx, or wait, Anvir, you're going back to examining again?
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead and... Well, Onyx, you're going to get out of the way for him to go there, right?
I suppose so.
I guess technically you could both stand there because it's 5 feet, but... Anvir, give me another check. Another investigation or perception.
It's definitely not going to be investigation with my +2 to intelligence.
All right.
26.
So as you're examining the large skull, you're kind of feeling around inside the eye sockets, and you find a button.
I push it.
All right, you push the
We're such a
button.
cautious group.
There is a grinding of stone as the wall behind the statue comes down, opening into a small area with a large gravestone in it.
Ooh.
You would see that there are two statues, or well, actually one statue in here. The looks like at one point there were two, but one of them has been smashed. The gravestone itself bears the name of someone who. Do you have history?
I think I do. I'll double check.
I got history.
Yes, I do.
All right. So
I can possibly help you with your history check.
you. So it's actually hard to read right now. You might have to go in there to see what it says. But it looks like some kind of like hidden grave site.
Out of curiosity, does it look like that statue could move at all? Like,
well,
if I walk in there, does it look like that statue will kill me?
it looks like a statue standing on a pedestal, but I mean, you never know. Maybe it'll fall
Do
on you
these
if you're not
statues
careful.
appear to match the original decor, or more of the graffitied, added, like repurposed decor?
I'm assuming original.
Yeah, they look like armored figures, and they are
Right.
adorned with holy symbols to Heronius, most likely paladins.
Oh,
At
are we
least
talking
the
about statues inside the burial chamber?
yes,
Yeah.
Oh,
in
okay.
here.
Sorry, I meant the skulls because the
Oh
skulls
no,
just look erroneous.
the skulls actually look like they don't look like they were part of the original design.
Okay. That was
Yeah,
what
I
thought,
thought skulls seemed a bit weird for this character, for this god.
Yeah.
If anyone else wants to quickly look around, I've just got to quickly go do something.
I think that someone else was investigating, wasn't it? Eldwin, did you want to?
No, that wasn't. That said something.
Oh, okay. I will come out of Ramti's senses. Ramti will continue to keep watch, and I want to peek in just to kind of use my perception to see what I see.
All right.
If you
Let me go ahead and
notice any
activate.
traps, let me know.
Let me go ahead and activate detect magic as well.
All right. So it looks like one of the statues may have been smashed by someone. The other one has been left alone. The grave itself, you can read it a little better now that you kind of walk somewhat in here. You don't have history, though, right, Otto?
Correct.
Okay. So it looks like there is a name on the grave, but it would not actually mean much to you.
Alright.
Let's see.
And it's in common.
Yes.
Okay.
Seeing as like they're all like crowding into that one room just to give them some space, I'm gonna go over and see if there's anything notable about the other statue, like the other
Nice.
skull.
Sure.
Like go around poke around the
You
statue or
start.
what.
Yeah, go ahead and I guess investigation or perception as you start poking around that one.
I'm about to do investigation.
All right, so as you're investigating it, you find actually another button on the inside.
I found another button here. Do we want to?
Only good things happen when you push buttons. So
Fair enough. I'll push it.
So you push the button and you see the
don't listen to the drunkard.
eye sockets of the skeleton light up red.
Oh no.
Give me a wisdom save.
Fantastic.
And you still have a emboldening bond. It lasts 10 minutes. I think.
Okay, good. Fantastic.
Alright, so you feel an intense pain in your head as this happens.
Just in case.
Just in case. And
Phew. 21. Nice.
you would take 13 points of psychic damage. As you grab at your head and some blood comes out of your nose. The red eyes then go dark again and you feel normal. Although still
Does
in
the
a
button
lot of
pop
pain.
back to its original position?
Yeah, it looks like it does.
Don't
Sorry about that, guys.
press the button.
What a miss.
Ow.
Eldwin found another button on the other statue and he pushed it and it like damaged his brain.
The pain button.
The skull statue, like the eyes glowed red and like tried to murder him.
I love it.
Someone's
I find one, I find a grave. He finds one, he gets hit.
It almost puts me in one.
Well, he saved on whatever else it was trying to do to him, or he at least halved the damage. We don't really
Took
know.
half
but
damage.
Yeah.
So now that I'm back, have we investigated like the room I found at all?
Otto was trying to kind of peer with detect magic, but we hadn't finished that yet. So
Okay, cool.
So
Sorry
if you use a detect magic, You would sense that there is some sort of magical aura coming from below the floor, possibly in
but
the
nothing-
actual grave.
Oh, I see.
You don't see anything coming from the statues of the gravestone.
Okay.
And the name, by the way, is Haldrick Evans. But as I
Do any
said,
of us know that name?
Haldrick Evans.
but as I
Don't know
said,
him.
it doesn't mean anything to you.
So Otto would say it aloud so everyone knows
Could
it.
I do a?
And then
Yeah, anyone who hears it can do a history check.
there you go.
I'll do history.
You know what? For the fun of it, I'm going to spend a story point. No, I won't. He rolled really well.
That is a 20.
Beautiful.
So,
Onyx did it too, yeah.
Onyx, you actually recognize the name from a storybook you used to read your daughter at nights. Haldrick Evans was a very famous knight or paladin who helped in the fleeing from the surface during the last cataclysm, which actually happened probably about 400 or 500 years ago. He gave his life to hold back an onslaught of strange arcane creatures that were chasing his people underground during the cataclysm, and you guess he's honored by this grave.
I will relate that to everyone else as I walk forward and take out my mason's tools and start chipping away at the floor.
Okay.
Well, okay. Otto had not actually shared yet
I
that
am
there was a
not.
magic aura coming from the floor, but he was gonna.
Oh,
That's
you know
okay.
what? You know what? It doesn't matter.
He-
You think that's going to stop him? He wants to rob the grave of a hero.
I am going to rob a grave. You're
Lou,
not going to
just for
stop me.
reference, what was the aura from that, or like the school from the aura?
From the grave was probably evocation, maybe, or no, maybe it would be abjuration. No, transmutation. I don't know. It could be a couple of things.
Okay, Otto would say.
Oh, we'll see what
there's
happens.
a weird little mix of magic on that. I'm not exactly sure what you're gonna
I'm-
find.
Sounds great. I am digging away. Do you want me to make a check or anything?
So you, I assume
Make a
you're.
saving throw.
Are you just like pulling out your pickaxe and going to town on the floor? Are you examining it? Like, how are you doing this?
Well, I mean,
Just chip
I'm using my mason's tools, which I have proficiency in. They have a trowel, a hammer, and a chisel.
Okay.
So I mean, I would try to be somewhat delicate about it.
Delicate.
So you probably want to examine the floor first to see where a good place to dig might be. So let me get.
I absolutely do.
So let me get probably either perception or investigation.
It's gonna be investigation.
Nice.
Alright, so you take a close look at the floor. You think that there's actually a way to pull up the tiles to reveal the grave beneath. So you might not have to dig. You still can if you want, but it might be easier to just kind of undo it manually.
I mean, I'll use the chisel to kind of pry them up, at least.
Alright, so you have to step
I like
forward.
my tools.
You have to step forward one to do that.
Oh,
I
the
see.
DM
I like the way you
specifically
said
tells
that.
to step forward one.
Well, I just rolled a 20 on my investigation, so I'm sure if there was some kind of trap or something, I would.
Absolutely sure, right?
Alright, so you take some time and you manage to uncover the floor tiles that were kind of covering this coffin that is below, which is currently closed. Big stone coffin.
Stone. Okay.
There is a large symbol of Heronius lovingly etched on it, and all sorts of little like decorative symbols all over this coffin, honoring the hero.
Anvir? You want
Yes?
to come? Is there some ritual you should perform when stealing magic items from a holy person's grave?
I don't know. This isn't my god.
It's going to be. This is going to. This is going to benefit.
You're the only one that knew the dude's name too, so I think most of us are maybe less invested than we should be.
Well, I related the story to everyone
Aww.
as I was digging.
You're like you're
Um,
prying up tiles while you tell all his wonderful deeds.
He is going to. He's
Oh,
going
this
to
man was a
perform your.
great hero.
he is going to perform more heroic deeds vicariously through us using his stuff. So
Whoa.
Seems legit.
But yeah, no, to answer your
Alright.
question, my thing was just more gentle prayer and complete darkness. This is out of my realm.
we'll say a prayer as I open this thing. Can I
Please don't
investigate
kill
the
us
coffin
all.
to see if there's anything else about it I should be wary of?
I mean, you don't see any traps or anything that obviously looks like something dangerous. It just seems like a large stone coffin. It looks like it might require some strength to open up, though, as the lid does not look light.
And me without a crowbar. Does anyone have a crowbar?
I may have one. Let me check.
I actually might as well. It might be
I
gnome
do
sized.
not.
I
made
do.
this guy-
I do.
So Dosha
I don't-
seems a little nervous. He says, "We provoke the spirits. More of those things might come."
I think the spirits were part of the original,
This is
good doers of the temple.
the entire reason we came to this temple was to get things that would help us battle the demons and the cultists. If we're not going to look for those things, then why are we here?
He says, "But we've lost 2 people
Yeah,
already."
there's a point.
And we have to try and find them.
Well, then,
Otto
What
would,
if they're
then we
further
should just
ahead? You want to
leave.
just leave them alone?
Otto would hand over his crowbar, hopping and kind of cackling because he, has no investment here and is completely a neutral character. So here you go, Onyx.
And if there is a way I can use the hammer and chisel to kind of break the seal to make it a little bit easier, I would do that as well.
Can Otto assist with his mason's tools? Might as well speed things along so we can move along.
Well, he's prying it open now. This is
Oh,
the
gotcha.
last bit, I think.
So
Gotcha.
give me
Oh, yeah.
give me a
Otto can help with that,
strength
so.
check with advantage, as you are trying to pry
Austin
this
might be able to help
coffin
with
open.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
15.
thank goodness for the advantage.
All right, so getting some leverage, the coffin starts to open up when suddenly
Oh no.
4
When suddenly-
spirits rise from around you, seemingly from the floor.
How long has it
Possibly,
been since the beginning of the previous battle?
I don't know, like 10 minutes?
Has it exceeded 10 minutes?
Yes,
That's
because you,
important.
It would have,
because you
because we were
collected the
collecting the
essence.
essence.
Yep.
Okay.
So these dark specters, look kind of like the wraiths you fought before, rise from the ground. They would look at you with disgust and anger, and he says,
I don't think my token has dark vision because I'm only seeing parts of the room. Sorry, not to interrupt, but I just want to make sure that
I'm
seeing everything.
There's not too much to see. I mean, it just got very crowded in here, but
Well, he said 4, and I'm seeing parts of 3. Okay, there we
oh
go.
wow.
I had a
Okay.
feeling I was surrounded, but yeah. Right. Great. Great.
So they all look angrily at you and say, "You disturb the sleep of our hero."
It's for a
Oh.
good cause, I promise.
You say, okay, so you say it's for a good cause. Give me
Yes.
a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Could I chime in and say our people are under attack from demons?
So you kind of motion from the hallway and say, "We're under attack by demons." Sure, he would say, "Why would you disturb the sleep of the dead? How would that help you fight these demons?"
We heard
Holy
there were
weapons.
powerful magical weapons here.
Give me a persuasion check, up to 2 of you.
I will
I think
also
only
do
2 of us are
persuasion.
talking. Oh, if you're doing it, I won't.
Yeah.
Or actually, maybe Onyx shouldn't.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, the only 2 of us that talk
24.
Look at
So,
Alright.
Ryan would say,
So, Lion, you
"These
kind
good
of...
deeds will."
Do you step into view?
Yeah, I assume you step in then, Lion, because you're kind of down the hallway.
of course. Yeah.
All right. So you, as this is happening, you step around the corner, and
I also rolled a 21.
yeah.
Nice, beautiful.
And what do you say to them exactly?
Lion says his good deeds will be carried over and added onto by our own. But we cannot defeat demons with simple weapons. Things held in holy divine, like the weapons and here, would be worthy of a cause and help us slay these fiendish creatures.
So they kind of turn towards you for a moment, their yellow eyes gleaming in shadowy faces. The one to the north says, the corruption holds this area. We wish to sleep. End the corruption, and you may take what's in the grave.
Ooh.
Lion
That
would.
sounds like a fair deal. I will.
Go ahead.
You go first.
No, I'm gonna try to like start backing away.
So as they say that,
Good deal.
they would then sink back into the floor, vanishing from view.
Just clarifying, are we allowed to take it now, or do we have to wait?
Lion would kind of kneel, kind of in respect, kind of giving a short, silent prayer, or before getting back up, vowing to honor the deal and helping them sleep, of course.
All right. So they do not respond anymore if you yell. Can you take it now?
Oh, of course.
I'm going to assume we can then. Onyx, pick it up!
I don't think he got all the way
mean,
in yet. He just cracked
It was.
the tile.
It was definitely vague, but I think the way they surrounded me like that, I think I will err on the side of caution and let's.
When have you ever done that
Let's-
before?
I
When
am
it
not
puts up
chaotic.
his chin,
I'm not
yeah.
chaotic. I am.
Like, he
I
goes
am
to the
pure
money, but
neutral.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he
just
actually would
being a
like,
dick.
endanger himself. Yeah.
Dosha
I
says,
look out
it
for
is
number one only.
it is wise. He was almost drained to death by the last ones. We should not anger
Yeah.
these.
Well, if we can put them to slumber, they said we'll be able to loot the place freely. So maybe we should just rush on for a bit and then search after we've cleared whatever this evil is.
That would make most
I'm
sense.
not sure if rush is the best word, but yes, let's go.
What
Yes,
do you
not rush. That was a bad choice. Just not scour.
what do you think was meant by corruption?
I'm assuming whatever affecting the lights.
And the demon graffiti.
Oh,
And the-
Oh, and the
graffiti.
demon graffiti.
I mean, it just indicates there's something untoward that has been in this place that has left its mark.
Something
to ask this
unholy would
before.
definitely be cause for unrest in the dead.
Does this look like a cave-in, Lou?
Does what look like a cabin?
This kind of.
No, that
not
just looks like the
square
wall there.
center? Oh, okay.
Actually,
So, is
I
it
actually
a
meant to ask
natural
this
cave,
before.
or has it been carved?
This is all carved out. These are hallways. These aren't caves.
All right.
So I meant to ask this before, but like the skulls, I think we discussed that they don't seem linked to Heronius at all, right?
No, maybe someone used them to seal that grave site afterwards. That's the only thing you could think
Do-
of, because you're not sure why they would
is-
build a skull into the secret door.
I think I know why. They put one
Um,
here so that when we discovered it and pushed the button and found a lovely tomb of a great warrior, that we would automatically go over here and push the button here, and it's a trap.
Do I have any idea
Got it.
what or who would have put that there, or like how long ago? Like, does it seem like they're like really new, or do they still seem ancient?
You mean the skulls?
This
Skulls.
skull
Yeah.
statues. Yeah.
Do you have any type of like a stoneworking knowledge or architecture or anything that might?
I
I
don't
might
know.
ask Otto if he
I have,
can tell.
I'm. Well, yeah. I guess Otto would be better than me.
Well, no, the history people.
Well,
might
I
have
don't know.
archi-
Crap.
The people who have history might have some architecture knowledge, but Otto would be able to analyze the stonework.
Jesus
Can I get
Christ!
a Mason's tools and
Oh,
30!
wow.
30!
So you would guess that these skulls are more recent additions, and it does look like a different type of architecture. But, well, give me a history check.
Well, that's where it falls apart.
I'll do one of those as well. 'Cause,
17's not bad.
I got a nat 20 as
No,
well!
nice.
25!
That was religion, though.
Oops, but it's still a nat 20.
Oops.
I mean,
It's the, yeah, so it's the same, modifier either
Good,
way.
good.
They're both +5, so.
Yeah. Alright, so you would, sorry, I moved your token by accident. You would believe that this, skull, or both skulls actually, might actually be, Knoll creations.
Ooh.
Knowlish.
Oh, no. It's our
Oh, no.
friends, the Knolls.
Dosha, do you know anything about this?
Oh, did you say that out loud, Onyx?
Oh,
Well, I
I'm
definitely
saying-
would have.
Yeah, I would have said it out loud, but I would have said friends, sarcastically. The Knoll cultists.
Dosha says, I wonder if they're drawing some of their powers from this place. Maybe they have shamans in here that are using this place to summon demons.
Maybe this is where they found out how to summon the demons.
We are supposed to be close to their caves, from what our dragon friend said. That would make sense.
Like a day, 2 days, something like that.
She says, I don't know if we're even that far.
I know it wasn't very far at all, yes. I think we might want to proceed more quietly from now.
I wonder how
Quiet
long
people.
the Knoll cultists were in this area. They may have found this temple a while ago. So what does the group
I
want to
mean-
do?
With he's 30. Can he have any idea how long ago they might have been put?
It's hard to say. You just know it's not as
Yeah.
old as the rest of this place. It looks newer.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting exact dates, but like months or something like that, weeks. But yeah, that's fair enough. I guess it is an underground tunnel. It'd be
I
hard.
mean, it's not really eroded at all, but that doesn't say much.
You'd
I
guess.
think-
Lovingly.
Yeah, I
Go
mean,
ahead.
you could probably make a prediction or a guesstimate of maybe like anywhere between a year and maybe 10 years.
Okay, so that's mainly what I was looking for. Like, are they like really new, or are they still like a little old?
And the temple overall, do we have an age on it?
Like 500 years.
Well,
Pre-
that's
pre-
when.
Cataclysm,
So
right?
that no, well, you know that the hero existed 500 years ago, and he was buried here. It's hard to
Gotcha.
say how old this temple is, but you would guess it's pretty old, judging by how eroded the doors are and just kind of the general state of this place.
All right. Otto would
Maybe-
share useless details on the compositions of the different rocks, like the skulls are made out of limestone and the rest is carved out of granite or whatever.
I think we might want to go stealthily from now on. That wasn't
Are
a
we
great
stealthy?
encounter just then. I am
stealthy, huh?
decently stealthy. I don't know about you guys.
Well, besides
I'm
all
actually
the
not.
besides all the talking.
No promise.
Right. If
Oh yeah,
you'd
except for
like-
all the talking, we do a lot of that.
Yeah. If you'd like, I mean, I don't have Soren skills, but I studied a bit of the sneak, a bit of the roguishness in my past.
We've been here
I
a little
could-
bit talking. Let me quickly get a encounter check from you all. D20
Oh,
from
yeah.
someone.
Uh-oh.
Something may have heard all this.
and
Oh,
Ramses
right.
has been watching this hallway at least. I know that they could come through walls and stuff, but
Okay.
A steal.
So
Mhm.
Otto, with your
Oh,
was it
no.
19 passive perception.
oh, my passive is
24.
24.
Okay.
She has the perk. I
With
think.
your 24 passive perception, with your incredibly powerful hearing, you hear the slight sound of buzzing coming from over here.
Okay.
It's very faint.
Does
Who
my
likes
17 pick
bees?
that up at all?
Woohoo!
Sorry, what?
He would
I said, would I pick that up as well with my 17?
Not yet, because it's
Okay.
very faint. Otto just kind of hears the edge of it.
yeah. He would just say like, who likes bees? One of these doors to the south, methinks, has some waspies or some such.
I think we might want to get ready for a fight again. Lion, come up to the front.
Hi.
Why are you all the way at the back?
Romty will hop up on Lion's shoulder without asking. Yes, Romty's extremely rude, so y'all can like.
That's me.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah. I thought I saw Lion come up. Yeah, no, you guys are on top of each other.
Roleplay lagging.
And
That's why I couldn't see him.
for me, Lion was on top, so that's why. Yeah. But if Lion wants to kind of lead the group, we can. I don't know. Do we want to huddle together?
I mean, I do got
Exactly
that
here, do
protector
we?
feed.
All right.
Oh,
well,
there are a lot of skulls in this hallway.
So as you get closer now, the party moves up a bit. You would all start to hear the buzzing now. I'll say, well, not all of you. I'll say like 15 or over. It's definitely
Buzz,
more.
buzz.
It's more audible as you move down the hallway.
I'm pretty sure that Otto, pretty much his experience with demons is what we've experienced in the last couple sessions. So he's just going to assume there's wasps or bees ahead. As a player, I really fear worse, but
Yeah, same here. Don't worry. Same here. Because I have seen some horrific buzzing things before, but
Right.
not as Onvia. Even though I'm still talking as Onvia, I need to switch out voices sometimes.
Let me take a look. I would like to roll stealth and stealthily get closer.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Alright.
Just so you guys know, I can see like 5
Stealth.
skulls down this hallway, like the 2 we just found before.
So you stealthily move. Do you have heavy armor?
No, as I am a turtle, I got natural armor.
All right. So you get to this point here, and it looks like there is a hole in the ceiling over here, and the buzzing is definitely coming from the large, 5-foot wide hole in the ceiling. Other
You
than
want me to
that,
roll stealth also?
yeah, if you are stealthing up, you can roll as well. My music just bugged, so I'm gonna have to try to.
I don't know what's going on with Roll20 today, because like I just lost control of everything again. So I'm having to refresh again, because I couldn't activate my character, I couldn't use a ruler, it wasn't activating, as it couldn't register my clicks.
Well, they have a bunch of new features, so I'm guessing they may have did some kind of update, which may have broke other stuff. That's usually how
I'm
it works
loving
with
the night
software.
mode though. It's wonderful.
I
Same.
figured you would.
Yeah.
So yeah, you sneak forward as well, Onyx. What'd you get? 10.
Not
I mean,
so
at
good.
this rate, I'm just going to roll a stealth check for the sake of rolling a stealth check.
So yeah, you make a little bit of noise as you move up. Lions might cringe a little as you come up behind him, but it doesn't sound like the buzzing is getting closer. It's still just kind of coming from that hole in the ceiling.
I vanish! I've rolled a lot of 19s today.
Perhaps we should. I don't know which way we should go. Honestly.
So the hole in the
I'm going
ceiling.
to try to take a closer look.
Okay. So yeah, the hole in the ceiling is about 10 feet up where the roof starts. As you walk under it, you kind of look up into the darkness. Do you have dark vision?
I do not, though I do have a lantern.
So you're going to shine your lantern up there?
Sure.
Oh god, he's carrying a giant light, I forgot.
So you look up into this hole in the ceiling. It looks like it goes up about another 10 feet after the edge of the ceiling, so about 20 feet up total, and then it turns to the west. It looks like there might be a little crawl space up there, but you don't think you could fit in it because you are a very big, wide turtle.
After making sure that the coast is clear, Lion is going to kind of wave over the others.
Maybe turn your light off and I'll just give everyone the dark vision. It might work out better. If we're
Well,
trying to be sneaky.
We don't.
Well, that would make sense. And Lion would bring up the lantern up to his face and just blow out the light.
Alright.
Yeah, and I'll turn off my light as well.
Alright, so darkness is once again all around you.
Everyone gather up. You have to be within a few feet of me.
Everyone give me a con save.
I don't like
Alrighty.
that.
Oh.
So you would note as the light suddenly goes out, you feel an intense draining. Let's see. As if something,
You may want to hurry.
something in the dark here is sapping you. The DC is 12.
The second I feel that, I cast light on my shield and go, okay, no, we don't do that again.
The DC is 12. If you made it, you take 8. If you fail, you take 16 necrotic. As something,
wounded.
Necrotic.
something about this place begins to wither you as the light goes away. As soon as you turn back on a light spell, you would see once again the effect of the darkness kind of pushing back, but almost slower. Like maybe the dark here is much more powerful. But it does feel a lot better as the darkness is pushed away from you, and you feel the draining go away.
Lion's going to
I've
relight
never
his
known.
torch.
Alright, Lion
Um,
relights the
lantern, I
torch. And actually, in the confusion, you didn't notice, but the buzzing is no longer buzzing. You don't hear anything now.
Alright.
Oh.
Hey, even if the lantern is not as stealthy, I think I would rather use that instead of relying on the darkness not hurting me. Because Lion now looks very withered.
How do you think I feel? I already
Does
had my
anyone
max
need
HP
healing?
reduced by 23.
Here. Let's take a minute. I'll heal.
It's no point. Literally, I have lost 8 HP and that was half.
Well,
I only
might
have
as well give you those
16 at
back.
the moment.
First Eldwin, and then Onvir.
Alright, so you spend some of your healing kit uses healing up your friends. So Eldwin gains 10, Anvir gains 13. As you-
I'm actually lower on these than I realized.
Alright, I will continue to scout ahead.
How
And he will. Alright.
How perceptive are you?
no, I mean how low is Onyx? How many healer kit charges do you have left?
I have 2 healers kit left. Healers
Oh,
kits
healer-
left, so
two kits,
19 charges, but
Gotcha. Okay.
I didn't realize.
I do
didn't-
have.
I thought I bought.
I have another kit. If we get to.
Oh wait, you
yeah.
know what? Never mind. I have 5 of them in the bag of holding. We're good.
Perfect. Okay,
Oh.
you're good.
Okay.
So,
Well, from what I can see, we only have one path to actually go down, because this way just loops back around to that other hallway.
uh,
How do you-
you
How do you
saw
know?
a bunch of doors all over the place. There's a door.
Oh, really? I've been struggling to see. I've only seen like 2.
So there's a door up here behind you. There's a door over here down the hall. There's a door here. There's a door here. And those would probably be all the ones you've seen.
Okay, they just blend in with the rock.
Well, I think we said it's probably not worth searching all the doors until we figure out if we can find out where the evil corruption thing is, so the spirits won't
Evil?
kill us for looting.
I'd be behind the doors.
I feel like it's going to be deeper ahead, though.
But we don't know. I mean, why did they make the penance room the very first room? We don't know.
I mean, to be fair, there was also a door that had a arcane blocking in front of it.
That was the sanctuary
I
room.
would say, I would think in
situations like this, there may be, maybe that ghost that was at the beginning, maybe she has more information. If we could talk with her, there may be some kind of hints in these rooms that
Well,
would
she's
lead
going
us
like everywhere.
to
I think. I
understand
don't
what's
think
going
she was
on.
just that room.
No, but there may be things that we need to learn in these rooms. I guess is what I'm
I
thinking.
guess.
Agreed. I think we should search that northern corridor before heading south.
We can if you want to. There's also like 5 other skulls in that corridor.
Alright, so you're going back up north.
It couldn't hurt. And Lamb will follow.
Alright, so you would hear a slight buzzing coming from here again, but it's much lower.
I see.
Strange.
I think the appearance of our light and disappearance and reappearance probably alerted something to our presence. If it didn't already know we were here. Sorry, I just kind of realized I had fallen out of Otto's voice, so I had to add that.
Oh, for me, you had gone completely robot anyway. So,
Oh, really? Hmm.
You were a little,
no.
yeah, but okay. Is this where we're going?
I think she means this one.
Oh,
one we haven't
all the way
explored
back
yet.
to the beginning.
I
No,
mean,
no, no, no,
that was Otto's suggestion. Everyone else
You
can.
did want to go all the way back.
Everyone else can chime in.
Wait, which one were you saying? The very first hallway or this hallway I'm near?
Otto meant this one that run this hallway down this way, with
Okay,
lots of
that's what I
doors and
thought you
statues. Yeah, we
Okay.
Right.
I want to know what's back in that first.
I
room.
agree.
In that second room, we couldn't open, but until we have some more clues, we might know how to open it better. You know.
Alright, so you're gonna try to open this door?
Check for traps.
Can I investigate the door for traps?
Yeah, so you take a closer look at the door. Give me
Move line.
an investigation 22. The door seems like it is doing a little bit better than that first door. It's not as swollen. You don't think it's locked, and you don't see anything that looks like a trap on it. It's marked with the word mess hall.
Mess hall.
Anyone hungry?
I am getting rather peckish.
I'll try to open
Right.
it. Does it open?
You push the double doors inward. That they do struggle a bit, but it gives way, leading into a large area that looks like it's had several parts of it cave in.
Ooh.
You see, it looks like in the middle of the room here, a strange, demonic-looking statue.
That does not seem right.
Do we recognize what it is at all? Does it look like anything of the ones we've seen? Or
So, Lions, you walk up to it. What's your passive perception if you're shining a light on it?
A solid 9.
Alright. It looks like a statue to you. Probably some
Okay.
kind of gangly, demonic creature, almost like a large imp.
Where is this statue? This thing right here?
it's right in front of Lion.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It
So
does
I'm
have...
15 feet away, and my perception is 24.
So you would notice a few other things. It does have some lupine features on it, which
Okay.
make you think possibly related to the gnolls. And you would also notice on the base of the statue, there are a couple of symbols that are radiating dark, smoky miasma into the room. Or not radiating, but like flowing, like a dry ice almost, but blackish.
Do any of us know what it is?
Arcana might tell you something. You would also notice old statues that are coming out of the wall here that look like more erroneous decorations that are kind of falling apart. You would guess that it might have something to do with the shadows that are all drainy in here. Because it looks
I would
similar.
also activate my Eldritch Sight to see if I get any kind of aura off of it.
Yeah, there is an aura coming off of it. It's definitely magical.
What school?
I'm gonna kind of.
Probably necromancy.
I'm gonna come over to the corner and take a minute
Oh.
and cast Mending on Hassan while everyone else is looking around.
Necromancy and transmutation.
Hoo hoo hoo.
And yeah, you can cast mending, that's fine.
Are you telling us that, I'm assuming?
That I'm mending him, or the
No, I'm talking to Otto.
that's
Oh, yeah.
magic.
So, yeah, he would say, yeah, some magic of the dead, and what did you say? The other one was transmutation.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, magic of the dead things and magic of the changing, or whatever. He would babble something.
Well,
Lion would,
maybe this is the source of the darkness then.
Lion would kind of take this in, assuming that he hears all of that. And would circle back around to the front of the statue and say, well, if this is anything related to the encroaching darkness and the corruption, then, he's gonna raise his sword and attempt to just obliterate this thing.
Wait, if I see him raise his sword, can I try something first before you do that? Because I feel like that could end very badly.
Oh, of course. Be my guest.
I just don't want you to hit it and then it end up like killing you.
That is true.
It is giving off a necromantic magic.
That does make sense.
Alright, so what are you gonna do?
I will. From the little doorway, I'll just look at the statue. I will hold my symbol, and then my own darkness envelops it as I cast dispel magic.
Alright, so the darknesses. What's Otto doing? He just climbed up on all that rubble over there.
Yeah, pretty much. The stones are interesting to him.
Okay. So it does look like there's a stairwell back here. Unfortunately, the top of the stairs is all kind of destroyed by a cave-in. But as you channel your darkness, casting Dispel Magic, you would notice that the shadows kind of around the statue and coming out of the symbols stop. And it seems like...
Oh, so it just straight up worked?
Yeah, it seems
you
like
don't-
the energy, at least looks like the energy was dispelled. But the shadows act a little bit weird afterwards as they start to move around in different areas of the room.
Does the statue still give off any magical aura?
The statue does not now.
Okay. Creepy magic
So,
and
question.
changey magic both gone.
So does it look like the shadows are like moving of their own volition, or is it just weird?
It looks... You're not sure what they're doing, but a moment later you figure it out as the shadows coalesce and
Yep, that's what I was thinking.
strange symbols appear, taking the form of creatures that I don't think you've seen before.
Oh.
What the fuck?
No Goatman.
Give me initiative rolls.
Did a minute pass, so I was able to do that mending?
We'll say a minute pass, that's fine.
Okay, good. Oh yeah.
You see goat-looking men with a bunch of flies and pustules coming off of them, and they look very upset.
Oh, how sexy.
That looks
Are
fun.
we surprised?
No, you're not surprised. Because they
Yay.
were kind of flowing around and they formed while you were
Well, we were watching.
like, what is going on?
We actually get to act on the first round. It's great.
Been a bit.
You sure do. So the first to act
I
as
don't-
these things form, Onyx. You're like, what? As you turn away from the welding you were doing.
Oh, damn it!
He's got like a little welding torch in his hand or a soldering iron or something.
Yeah. Drop
just
my
fixed
smith
him.
tools.
Drop my Smith tools on the floor and they clang. And I'll
I thought you said
Pull out
schnitzels for a
the
second.
Drop
Yum.
my schnitzels.
It's got a little
uh,
box.
if I know
I was
I've asked you
cooking
this
here.
before. If I've got 10-foot reach, am I flanking this guy? Or do I have to be 5 feet?
Usually you have to be in the space directly over, so you would have to move up to gain flank.
I feel like that's. Like,
All right.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's a weird rule because you are still technically annoying them.
Yeah, I'll move up to flank.
Or you know what? Maybe you can, but you wouldn't provide Lion's flank.
I wouldn't.
don't know.
I wouldn't
I
provide
think
flank.
that's the thing.
All right. So then I want to attack from here, and I'll
That's weird.
tell Hassan to move
All right.
up into flanking.
So one other thing before I forget, as these things are appearing, you get this strange sense of a rotting aura coming off of them, and I need a con save at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Before you do anything. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Nice.
So you resist it, and at least for now, you're unaffected by the rotting stench that's filling this place up.
But it stole my crit.
It did steal your crit.
Ah,
Or maybe
All
you'll
right,
roll
here
another
goes.
crit. Who knows? Roll 20 is weird. So
Nope.
14 would be just enough.
sweet.
So you stab it as it's kind of distracted by lions, lion taking 15 slashing. Ah.
I'm sorry, what? Lions is taking 15 slashing?
No, the creature took it.
That's what I
Lion
thought you
is-
said. I was so
He's
confused.
distracted by Lion because he gets flanked because Lion
Yeah.
was there. Yeah.
So you
I
strike
think I
a
missed the first
second
half.
time,
Lion takes 15.
getting another nasty hit. Not as nasty, but dealing 6 points of damage, and the creature looks annoyed at you. Ah! Anything else?
Hassan
Oh, and
steps
Hassan
in
moves
between us and takes a dodge action.
Alright, he's mad that the thing interrupted the welding. Alright, so Onyx is done. Eldwin.
Alright.
Oh,
Does
give me
Hassan need
a...
to make the con save?
Yes, and Eldwin, you need to make the con save as well. DC 14, I
Yeah,
believe?
all the way out here?
Whoa.
Yes.
Well, that changes what I was gonna do.
Alright,
So it's at least 20 foot then.
So unfortunately, the stench is almost overwhelming to you as you feel yourself being withered by it. You take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Ugh.
Okay.
These
What do you
things
wanna do?
stinky.
Stinky and drainy.
Alright.
The two least popular dwarves.
Yeah.
Well, now that I know I'm constant, I'm gonna activate a second
Unless I
blade.
mention 9 dwarfs.
You say you're going to activate what?
My second blade song. Now that
Okay.
I know that these things are making us do con saves.
Okay. And we do have a dosha, which I will add to the initiative. Alright, so you activate your blade song and anything else.
I will rush in, and I will booming blade the whatever the
Alright.
goat thing.
Goat
So-
man.
between us.
You rush up, giving Lion's flank, and you as well get flank as you attack with Booming Blade. Ah.
1 damage on the booming blade. Yeah.
So yeah, 20
One
would-
extra damage.
22 would strike, doing 13 damage to the creature as it turns angrily towards you. Anything else?
Yes, because I just remembered something. We hit level 6 last week, right?
Are you
Yes.
still only level 5?
No, I do have my level 5, but I forgot I have extra attack now. So
Alright, so
Hey.
Oh no!
you take a
Hey,
second
it did
attack. So
You can't do Beaming Blade for the second
Oh.
one though, right?
I forgot
Yeah.
to uncheck it. My bad.
but 13
So-
unfortunately is not enough, and he would dodge.
Actually, I think if you do Booming Blade, you forego your second attack because it's a
No, because
it's a casting cantrip.
sword. He gets an attack, extra attack that can be substituted with a cantrip.
Correct.
Oh,
One of the attacks
Yeah.
can be a cantrip.
got it.
So that's
What makes it so
for
good.
Eldwin. Anvir, what are you gonna do? You're gonna make a con save. That's what you're gonna do.
Now I'm gonna ask something that may be annoying, terrible to ask, but these auras don't stack, do they? Or
Not exactly, but they do make the damage more powerful.
okay, so
Depending
it's
on how
like,
many auras
it's like
you're
you
in.
don't. So you don't have to make a Constitution for each one, but the damage will be higher.
Yes, if you fail.
I was just making sure that was gonna be.
Oh.
Oh god, which I more than likely have. I may die.
Well, you luckily only take 5 points of damage, as I did not roll very well. But you do take some damage. What do you want to do?
I'm going to cast Twilight Sanctuary because I will die otherwise.
Alright, so is that your channel divinity? Yeah. Alright, so an aura of darkness spews forth from you in a 30-foot radius, surrounding your allies and yourself, I believe. That was your action. Anything else?
Sorry, I was putting the aura up. For my bonus action, old favorite spiritual weapon.
Alright, so you summon a spiritual weapon which poofs into view above the statue. And who is it attacking?
We'll go with the. Let's go with the one that's being flanked by Lion and Hassan.
Okay. So this guy. Or wait, no. Yes. No, this
No,
guy.
bottom right.
Alright, so you go for him. Yeah, 15 would strike him as the weapon smacks into him, doing 10 force damage and wounding him.
Nice. And then I'll get my temp HP.
The goat neighs. Nay!
Ooh, which is at D6 plus 6 now.
Alright, so D6 plus 6. Ending your turn, so the demon creatures go. This one
Yeah,
here,
doubled my effective HP right now.
he is mad at Eldwin, so he would spin around, flicking his tail at you, which you now realize is covered in barbed razors.
Oh.
Luckily, you are able to dance out of the way, and he would just smack it against the wall, making a little bit of a cutting. This guy here, he didn't like getting stabbed one bit. He is gonna suddenly leap through the air, giving Lions an oppie on him.
Alrighty. Opportunity attack. Let's do this. 14.
Alright.
Smite that bitch!
14 would be just enough, so you
Awesome.
would indeed hit.
I will expend the second level slot for a second level smite, of course.
Alright, so that would be 3d8 plus a d8 because he is a fiend. So 4d8. And he does not seem to be resistant to non-magic. So he takes the full 25, and the blast of radiant energy ragdolls his body through the air as he smacks into the wall and just falls over dead.
Damn!
Lion just goes for like an underarm cleave that just scrapes along the ground, sending sparks flying before just straight in half.
Yep. His cleaved body would then just fall to the floor, turning to demon essence.
To be fair, that was the singular one we had all attacked, I think.
Yeah, I don't think you still have Emboldening Bond now.
Okay.
No,
Otto.
it's more than
Oh, I will
Andy.
take that off then. Yeah, I'll take that off.
Otto,
Otto-
give me a con save, sorry. Oh wait, you know what? That was only one of them. I have to attack with the others. Sorry, Otto, I'm a liar. This one here is going to... oh, he went for Eldwin. This one here... He is going to go and rush over at Otto. swinging his razor tail at you. Natural 1 and completely misses. This guy over here is going to leap through the air. Over to here. And he is going to attack Romty. Oh wait, Romty's invisible, never mind. He's going to attack Anvir. What a jerk.
Out of curiosity, what are these things? You never did the screen for them.
Oh,
Oh, no, he
Yeah, he did.
didn't?
it did.
I didn't get it.
They are... Yeah, I should have... Well, look in the journal. They should be under demons. Because I did share it, because it's up on one of my... on my Twitch stream, so... It should be shared.
Might have been when I had to refresh that time.
Ule's
Maybe.
Vow or something.
So Anvir, luckily he rolls very poorly, and you would dodge as the barbed tail comes at you. Whoosh. That's it for them. Otto, what do you want to do?
Okay. I am going to. Well, I guess I'm not doing what I thought I was going to do.
You're gonna make a con save because I keep forgetting that.
Okay, let me do that.
DC is 14. Or 13, sorry. 13. Yeah, you're fine. You resist the rotting aura of these things.
I'm gonna like dance around this guy, and because I want to be in Anvir's aura.
So you would probably have to climb over this thing to get there, but I think you
Alright,
still
how
have
do I
enough
do that?
movement. So that's 5, 15, so that's 20 feet of movement to get there.
Oh, like difficult terrain. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since he's in my face, let's see. What do I want to do? Oh well, I don't know. These guys have been hurting people, so there's only 2 left. 3 left. Oh wait. Okay, there's 3. Sorry, let me think here. I had a plan. It's just that everything moved right before my turn, so my plan is invalid now. Oh, let's do. All right. Fuck, okay. I don't even know what would be best. I could do a little damage, or I could help everyone else do some damage and saves. So let me do Emboldening Bond. It's going to be Eldwin Lion and Onyx.
All right. So
Fuck you too.
mark yourselves as emboldening bonded, and put them. Well, it's 10 minutes, I guess, so you're fine. And anything else?
Nope. That's all I got.
All right.
9.
Nice.
Thank
So you
you.
gain 9 temp hit points. Romty, he needs a con save.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's okay for now, but he really wants to get away from these
Jesus!
things.
All right. He's going to be like, pew!
So is it no damage on save?
Yeah, no damage on save, I believe.
He's going to
Sweet.
just like jab this thing as he runs by and tries to get away because they are stinky. I don't even know if he is far enough away, but she, sorry.
Alright, so she's just gonna run down the hall as far as she can.
I don't even know. Let's see. What is her movement? Her movement is 40. So she went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30. Yeah, she went exactly 40. So yeah.
Well, she can dash because she didn't take an action.
Yeah, she took an action. She jabbed the guy to harry him.
Oh,
So-
which guy? This guy?
Oh, I guess he could technically oppie her, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just did that, so sorry.
Alright, well, he is harried.
She is invisible, but she did just poke him and run out of his threat range. So
Well, you can't
Doesn't-
take oppies
Invisibility
on
was probably
invisible.
broke.
Well, not with the help action. The help action isn't. I don't think it's considered an attack.
I don't know.
So I think she's okay because he can't oppie
okay,
something
cool.
he can't see.
oh, cool.
So Lion.
I think she's just in the purple there, yeah?
Alright, I will make my con save.
Yeah, you can give her temp HP.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, that's what
15?
it looked like she was.
All right,
trying to
so you resist as the stench and the draining continue to wear on you, but you are holding strong.
I will make my longsword attack, of course. 16.
So 18 versus AC would strike. Eldwin
All right.
distracting him, you manage to get a solid hit.
I'll do a 3rd level smite once more.
All right, so 4d6, or sorry, 4d8. Or wait, no,
That'd be 5.
5d8.
5d8. Ooh, that's
All right,
not great, but
so he takes 25 points of damage and seems very unhappy with you and looking wounded. Anything else?
I do not think so. I think I'm good.
All
I
right,
got max roll, 12 temp.
Dosha makes his save. He's going to come over this way and stab at this guy with advantage with his spear. 17, 19, 22 would strike. And he would get some sneak attack here. So, not a good roll. 10 points of damage. And the creature
Better than
turns
nothing.
angrily towards him. Are you giving him any temp HP?
Of course.
Alright.
Another 12.
So he gains 12.
This is
I think
nice.
it's funny, I've literally rolled 9, 9, 12, 12.
I love it.
New round, Onyx.
All right.
I think you need
to move in a
bit closer, Onyx.
Otto, you're healthy, right?
Well, she doesn't look
Yeah,
Yeah, I
wounded.
mean, you saw him
Or
like
he.
take some damage, but he doesn't look like he's in danger or anything.
All right, I'll move up here with Hassan moving there, and we'll attack this one with the flank.
Alright, so you have +2 as Otto is distracting. 22 would strike as you stab with your glaive. Ooh, 14. Nice hit. It turns angrily towards you as you take your second attack. 18 would strike again. Doing 12. Now, did you make your con save this round?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we had to make it every. I thought maybe
Every
it was one of those-
turn.
No, there's
It's not one of
no.
those where once you succeed,
Nope.
you don't have to.
It keeps
Yeah.
going.
Of course.
You're fine.
Nice. Oh,
Alright.
and
That-
twice.
It's
Wow.
it's stealing all of my crits.
He's
This-
To be fair, no, what happened is Lion's
did
just
attack
ending up with all the
first.
ones.
You
Yeah.
did attack first this time, so last time it stole your crit. This time, I don't know. Maybe you stole someone else's.
apparently. Yeah, apparently it's stealing all the crits for all
He
your
rolled
stuff.
he rolled a 20 for Hassan as well.
Wow.
Okay, Hassan's gonna attack now that he's not gonna get a crit.
That's great.
Alright,
Unless
so
you do it again somehow, 3 in a row.
He still got a 26.
Good roll. Look at that.
3 26s in a row!
do you have another attack if you did your full attack?
This
Yeah,
is for
'cause I can
Hassan.
use my bonus action to tell Hassan to attack.
Oh, were you using it for something else last turn?
No, I told him to dodge last turn.
Oh, okay. So yeah, 26 would strike. Go ahead and give me a damage roll for that. So he does 9 points of force damage. Although this thing still looks angry at you. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Alright,
Yeah,
Eldwin.
that guy's got to be on death's door. I can't give you temp, but I'll give Hassan some.
Alright,
Okay.
yeah, Hassan gets temp HP. Eldwin, dex save.
Dex save?
Or sorry, con save.
On.
Oh,
Gotten
okay.
3 of those in a row now. What the hell?
Ooh, so
Oh,
D4.
it'll be an 11, but I'll use the emboldened.
You're
one.
emboldened if you want to use it.
yeah, sure. So 10 unfortunately is still not enough. And you would-
That'd be a 13. I forgot to add my Blade Song to it.
Well, with 13, that would be enough, so you resist.
Nice.
Hey.
So what are you doing for your turn?
I am going. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try and distract keep attention off of or Dosha. And,
Sorry, Eldwin. I have to break your heart.
am I thinking of something else?
Your Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Oh, that's right. It's just for
Is he
concentration.
I was
concentrating?
gonna say I didn't think that
No,
Blade
this is-
Dance
This is
gave
the damage.
any
This is to negate the damage.
con or any bonuses to saves. So you would in fact be affected by the aura for 8 points of damage.
Wait, what just happened?
Eldwin does
He-
not gain a bonus to con saves for his Blade Song. Only
Well, he
for
does, but
maintaining.
only for maintaining a spell.
Yeah, only for
Oh, I see.
concentration.
So the Emboldening Bond wasn't enough. He couldn't add the other
No,
bonuses. to that.
no, it would only
Okay.
be 10, which would be too low. But yeah, it's good. No, it's good we figure that out to make sure
But
we're
it wasn't
putting it right.
concentration. It was the constitution against the smell.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
got it.
So Eldwin, sorry we keep interrupting. What are you doing?
I'm gonna take a stab at this guy.
All right, so
Towards me.
all right, so yeah, with the flank, Dosha's distractions, you gain a +2. And so you blade dance in, stabbing with your rapier. Haha. Unfortunately, 10, even with the +2, 12 is
He gets,
not.
he's bonded. He's bonded. but he already used
used it.
Saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that would miss as he jumps out of the way, but you do have a second attack.
Nice.
22 would strike, doing 10 points of damage. And he... Does he look wounded? No, he's not wounded yet. Alright, anything else, Eldwin?
No.
Okay. Anvir, con save. Well, you're only in the aura of 2 of them.
13.
13
I think
is
I
just
just make it.
enough. Yep, and you resist.
Oh, thank God. For my bonus action, I'll whack this wounded one to its bottom left with the spiritual weapon.
Alright, the spiritual weapon flies at this one. Crit.
Ooh, beautiful.
Whacking him good.
You have a lot more luck with that spiritual weapon than I have on any of my games.
14.
Alright. His head shatters as he turns
Beautiful.
to a dust, banishing him back to his home plane of the abyss. Anvir, that's it for you? Or wait, no, you still have an
That was
action.
only my bonus.
What else are you doing?
Yeah. I will. You know, I might move up just a step. A couple of steps
Okay.
to get as many people in the aura as possible. And I think for my action, I will just. I think I'll just toll the dead, the one between Eldwin and Dosha here.
Dong. Alright, you cast Toll the Dead. He will respond by doing a wisdom save. He will fail said wisdom save and take some damage.
13.
13 necrotic. He is withered and now looks wounded.
Oh, nice. So that wasn't. Oh, I was assuming they were resistant to necrotic, but that's beautiful.
So far,
And
no, it
now
doesn't
that's
look
my
like.
turn.
Alright, the Boule
Which
Zhao
things
go.
aren't? It's more elemental stuff they're resistant to usually.
This one did not appreciate your rude bell, so he is going to whip his tail at you, Anvir. Whoosh. 6. No, you easily jump out of the way. I don't think any of them have hit yet. Although they
Oh,
are
thank God
melting
for the
you
shield.
with the
No, I think he I think one hit.
Their stench.
the
hurts
stench.
some
The
people,
stench
yeah.
is hurting people. So this one is probably gonna whip Onyx, or at least attempt to.
Alright, Hassan will give him disadvantage.
Ah, you son of a bitch. 15 becomes a 13, and he would miss you. That
Either
is
way,
it for the Boule Zhao auto. Con save, please.
Sometimes you need an encounter that just makes you feel down.
11 is not enough, sadly. And you
He
would
gagged.
take...
I'm choked.
Yeah, you take 7 points of necrotic, which would go to your temp HP first.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I think I'm the only person here that's going to end up leaving with health damage from this battle.
Well, no, Otto took damage before you could put your
did you?
aura up, but several of us did. But and
How
plus
could you
from the
have? I
previ-
put my aura first up. Oh yeah, because you took damage at the beginning of your turn. Duh.
yeah, plus the previous battle. So yeah, but okay. Since I'm right up here in this dude's face, I guess I'm just gonna hold on to spell slots because I don't know how long we're gonna be down here. I'm gonna try and shank him.
Yeah, alright. You try to shank him. Oh yeah, 20 and 21 would both hit as you shank him good. Distracted
Shank
by
him good.
Onyx. So 8 points for the first hit, and
God, that's
hard to
read.
Yeah.
2 points for the second? Or
Oh,
no,
wait, Genie's
1
Wrath-
point for the
Genie's Wrath
second.
doesn't happen twice.
Yeah,
so
so you
it's
only dealt 1 on the
8,
second hit.
9, 10. It's 10 total. I don't know why it did Genie's Wrath twice.
Well, no, don't you
Oh.
only have +1 on your second attack because it's offhand?
The second attack was 2. It's 1 plus 1.
But I thought with the offhand, or wait, no, that's not an offhand. Is that an offhand
It is an
attack?
offhand.
So
It is an
offhand,
Yeah, you don't get-
offhand
unless
doesn't
you have the
benefit
fighting
from.
style.
I got it on Veer. I could tell her. Yeah, unless you have the fighting style, the offhand attack does not use your dex bonus.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So it just does a D4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whenever you're attacking with an offhand weapon, you don't get your ability score bonus to the
Oh, I see
damage.
what you're saying. The plus 1 dex. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So then it's no. So it's 9 total.
Yeah, so you dealt 9 damage to him, and he looks very wounded as he is now double shanked and holding on.
Oh, I see why it did Genie's Wrath too many times. I had the global damage modifier enabled, and then also I had it in the macro. Okay.
So Romty is probably just going to stay out here because he is not liking
Yeah.
this. Lion,
Well, I mean, okay.
unless you want to command him to run back in.
Alrighty.
I was gonna harry, but I think we're good.
Lion will step forward over the corpse of that one, Alexander, of course, and he will attempt to strike this one right here.
Okay.
So I will make oh, right, con save. I should do that real quick.
Yes.
10.
Ooh, that would not be enough. Do you have the emboldening bond you can or want to use?
I do.
does, yeah.
I will, use that real quick. I believe it's a D4.
You've got about a
right?
50-50 chance
D4, yeah.
of succeeding with it.
Do.
12.
Sadly not.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough.
Oh,
So yeah, that would
Did you
fail.
say it was 12?
13.
It
It
was
must be the
13.
magic number, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So you take 4 points of necrotic damage. Which do you
Oh,
have
I
temp
did that.
HP? Yeah, you're
Yeah, I
fine. So yeah,
Everyone does.
so you're feeling good. The temp HP is shielding you. What do you do?
Alright. Longsword attack against that demon. 17.
All right, 19 would. All right, no flank. 17 would strike as you cut into
Second
him.
level smite, of course, for a solid 48.
Just putting all your smites in. All right.
You're burning through them, man.
That's what they're for.
17 for the smite, and then the damage is 5. So
All right, so it takes 22 as it is engulfed in radiant fire. Ah! And it goes down.
another fiend drawn back into the infernal fire.
Indeed.
Just the last one.
So that's it for Lion. Yes.
Actually, I still have movement, so that's 5 feet, so I
Oh.
can move.
Damn it. Lou, I would have gotten sneak
Yeah.
attack on that. Sorry, go ahead, Lion.
Oh, go ahead, roll your sneak attack.
And that'll be
I would have only gotten it on one of them, but
Still,
Yeah, that's fine.
damage is
Alright,
damage.
so he took another
right. Oh yay!
Dosha is like, I got this. He's gonna jump up on here and fire the bow at that guy, or attempt to. It does have cover, but a 20 would strike. And
He gets sneak attack as well, doesn't he?
he does, and that guy takes an arrow to the head and goes down.
All right.
Good job, Dosha!
Dosha pumps his fist. Oh yeah, Dosha has to make a saving throw. Oh, he fails. Alright. Dosha takes another... Well, he had temp HP, so he's fine. Alright, the group is safe. What do you want to do?
Did Anvir give Otto any hit points at the end of Otto's turn?
Oh yeah, sorry, I just got caught up.
I mean, the aura has a little while left. If you want, you can try to refresh
Which one
everyone's
is-
temp HP, I guess.
Is the 8 me or the
Yeah, sure.
11?
I'll step in to get some of that sweet.
Who has
sweet
max at the
temp
moment?
HP.
I had 8.
Who's got 12? Does anyone have 12?
Austin does.
Because I rolled 3 of them, but I think 2 of people took damage.
Yeah, I had like 10, but I got hit, so I only had 2. That's why
I
had
had
more,
12.
so.
I took 4.
I have 9.
I mean,
Okay, so we'll say
technically,
this
it's weird because, like, technically, if you wanted, you could roll like once for everyone every round, which would take forever. So why don't we just say maybe like just do a roll for everyone and give them something at the end?
Yeah, sure. So I'll go me, Otto, Onyx,
Oh, Onyx got 12.
Dandy, Eldwin,
Oh, no.
Another 12.
and I guess I'll give some to Monkey.
Oh, you already gave her some. She ran away. She
Oh.
hasn't been hit. Yeah, she's got
Fair
9,
enough
so that's
then.
fine.
I rolled a natural 1 anyway, so you're fine.
That's all right.
Oh,
Yeah,
and one
no,
more
yeah.
for
And
Dosha.
she already had 9, so I think
Well-
when you already have temp HP, you can choose to keep what you have
Yeah.
and not take new.
Well,
Yeah.
Dosha
Yeah,
already
sure.
Dosha already had 8, so now he has 8.
Nice.
But yeah, the minute would pass and your shadowy aura would dissipate. But yeah, it looks like the statue is no longer letting off that weird black miasma.
Can we destroy it? I mean, is it a demonic statue? Like, does it look
I
evil?
mean, you certainly...
You said it. You
it-
said it looked like a goat man, didn't you?
Yeah, and it's no longer letting off a magical aura from what you can see.
Does the
Do you want to go
stone?
check the grave?
Oh, is there's a grave?
Sorry, the one back there, and see if they're happy with us now.
Oh, gotcha.
Somehow I feel like that wasn't all of it.
Oh,
That
actually,
seemed a little too easy.
another thing
What
you
is-
would notice, I think, well, another thing that Otto might notice anyway with the 24 is that the light seems to be behaving normally and the shadows are no longer, like, creeping as much.
Ooh, the light is no longer eaten. We make progress.
Well, yeah, that's good.
And
We
maybe
could at
that
least
was it.
check.
Is
Yeah,
the
sure.
statue is it fine craftsmanship or not good quality stone?
It looks similar, and probably with stoneworking, you would notice Onyx. It looks similar in design to the same craftsmanship of the skulls out in the hallway. Probably
What's
Knowlish.
that? So mediocre to low in the standards of like fine stonemasons and.
That's racist, Otto.
Well,
It's
you
like,
did.
oh,
I asked you what the quality
Knowles.
was. And you said Knowlish. I'm like, I don't know what that means, and I tried to make it up.
I mean,
People say gnomes are thieves. I don't assume you nick everything. Damn.
I mean, deep gnomes are
So,
very
it,
snobby about their stone craftsmanship. So
I mean, the stone quality has a certain style to it that is the reason you kind of think it's Knowlish. I wouldn't say it's low quality. It doesn't look ugly or anything. I mean,
Oh, okay.
the demon looks ugly, but the craftsmanship isn't necessarily
But
bad.
it was skilled. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
I kind of want to go around pressing all the skulls in the hallway.
Do that. Eldwin had a lovely experience with it.
Just press
You
all
try
the
now.
buttons.
I know.
Maybe put
I
up
know. I want to check them first,
Maybe
though.
put up one of your auras. Yeah, I don't know. You will the emboldening bond does last probably another 9-some minutes from when this
Well,
combat
I
ends.
don't have it. So.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Well, I think we go check that grave and see if the ghosts are happy with us.
I mean, I suppose it couldn't hurt, but
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say I just feel like there was more to the desecration than just this one. Like, this is the mess hall. I'm no student of religion, but I know a little bit about it, and I feel like there's probably some sort of holy room involved, not the dining room.
I mean, there is the sanctuary that is blocked off.
Well, if you took over a temple and you wanted to hide what you'd done there, then maybe you'd put it in at least the
put it in the
more
kitchen.
innocuous room.
It could be, I suppose.
I
mean,
think
we
Onyx
can
right
go
though.
ask, but we can certainly go ask. But I feel like we Dosha thought there might be Knoll shamans here. We haven't seen any sign of actual Knolls, so
Were you going to say something before, Lou?
Was I? I don't think so.
I thought you were going to say you noticed or something like that, and then we started talking. But maybe I was imagining it.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't remember now. I think it. Yeah, I was just saying that the statue looks decent quality.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it just can't hurt to pop our head into the grave and see if they're there or not. And then try and take the thing, and if they get angry, we go, sorry, we thought that was it. We'll go do it.
Are we planning on taking, is anyone in desperate need of a rest?
I mean,
A couple of us are withered, so I think it would be beneficial. But I don't know if this is the place.
Because I was just wondering, because if no one wants to take a short rest, I'll just down one of the potions I have. I've got
a
couple
short
of-
rest, maybe. You can maybe do that if you want to. I'm not too fussed. I'm going to start going to that grave.
Grave room might be.
What did you say, Lion?
I
He forgot his
seem to
lantern
have lost
when he was moving.
You lost your lantern? Is that what you said?
my lantern.
Oh, well, you could just pull a new one out if you're not sure where the token went. It might be under something. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
I found it.
Oh, it's underneath that.
I'll just delete it. So you would actually notice, Otto, when you come out into the hall over here, that the darkness down the hall this way to the west is behaving like the darkness where you were before. It looks like it's pushing pushing back the light.
The light eating dark has not.
So obviously
gone.
it hasn't been. Yeah, the light over here is behaving normally, but the light down here more is all still fucked up.
Well, I'm guessing we have to fight more
Ooh.
of those then. Great.
The light eating darkness resides. Not
To the
done
left we
yet.
go.
So it may be you just cleared some of it, because over here, like, yeah, you notice in the hallway here it's behaving normally. The light.
Anyone
and
want to be a
darkness.
guinea pig and
Anything
see if
down
there's
here?
more buttons?
There's still a bit of a buzzing noise down there, but
Does the light behave funny down here and over here?
let me see. It looks like it behaves normally up till about here. Then it starts getting
It starts getting okay. Yeah. All right.
strange again.
Hoo-hoo. Not done
Yeah, I
yet,
think there's
we
a few of
think.
those.
Yeah, he would explain that. Yeah, what he saw.
Well, do we want to maybe try behind that door right there then? Because that
But-
might be where another one is.
If you walk down the hall over here, you would notice that at least in the grave room, the light's behaving normally. You don't know if that matters, but
Otto would note that over there the light looks normal. Woohoo.
Let's. All right, I will go back to the grave room, but I'm not going to disturb
hello.
anything. I'm just going to step into the room and say, "Hello,
Hello. Can
spirits.
I have the magic stuff
Are you
yet?
here?"
there's no response.
Pick up another floor tile, see if it summons them. Oh wait, you're in there alone.
No, I'm with him.
Okay.
Um. Man. No, I'm too spooked from the last time. I'm gonna, go
enough.
back out.
It's like,
I'm
nope.
gonna say let's make sure the job is done.
Do we
Those
want to
things
see if
Those things could have killed me.
do we want to check any of these other skulls out?
Can I investigate the skulls instead of? Well, I guess.
Yeah, it was either
I would
one.
yeah, you did. You did investigate and found the button.
Yeah, investigate can be used to figure out how to use something, or, yeah. To spot new things that are hidden, it would be perception, but since you already see the skull, you can use perception or investigation. Actually,
You
I
wanna do
might
an
see...
investigation and I'll
I
do
might
perception.
see, or I might say, sorry, that would just be investigation on the skull, since you already see it.
Who's trained in investigation?
I am. It's one of the few things I enjoyed learning, but obviously not that much.
I'll help you out. You said I don't need to be trained if the other person is, right?
Well, for investigation, you don't need to be trained at all. Anyone can investigate.
Okay, cool.
It's not one of the ones that gives you more.
I got the exact same.
So I'll give you advantage, actually, Onyx, because you find that there is a button in the exact same spot that you found it in the other skull.
Oh, I was the one who did that.
Well, I think you both did.
You put it out.
No,
it
Eldwin
was
was the other
Eldwin
one.
that did the other one.
Alright,
It
so then I'll
wasn't
give
him.
Anvir, that's fine, Anvir can have, yeah.
Well, Eldwin found it in the second one, but the very first one, someone else found it.
Was me.
It was on
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So yeah,
So,
you
yeah,
can have
that's-
advantage.
yeah.
Yeah, so you would
30.
find it in the
Oh, much
same
better.
spot. There is a button
Does
on
it
the
seem
inside.
trapped?
I mean, it's a button.
Perhaps
I mean, does the skull seem trapped? Does it look like there's a mechanism behind it, like the door before?
No,
and there's a mechanism.
so the button, none of these buttons or skulls had anything obvious that was like a trap or any type of like wire. So you would guess like
Well-
it's all present in the wall somewhere.
What I mean more like is like, because you said the other one, the wall actually like fell down. I'm like, is there anything that like dictates there might be a door behind it?
No, but the other one didn't really look like that either, so it's hard to tell.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I mean, I'm half tempted to push the button.
Only half.
maybe like
No, it's a lot more.
don't huddle together and have more than one party member nearby if you do decide to push it. Considering what happened. to
Lion, do you
Eldwin.
volunteer as tribute?
You seem to be volunteering.
Depends what you mean by tribute.
Push the button to see what it does?
I thought you were gonna push it, Onyx or Undir.
I lost
Well,
half my HP to siphoning.
well, I guess it couldn't hurt to give it a try.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's
Okay.
fine. Just give me
Yeah.
one
As Undir
moment.
runs
to
away.
walk backwards.
Eldwin would be like, it literally can hurt.
Yeah.
This one? Alright.
Alright, so Lion, he shows you where the button is and you're going to press it.
Whenever you're ready, Lion.
Where did Andre go?
Hesitantly, Lion will reach his
Go
hand
back in the room?
forward, kind
Okay.
of wincing as he
Yeah.
presses the button, unsure of what's going to happen.
Alright, so your claw presses in the button. There is a click as the skull's eyes glow red, and I need a con save.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We got the hardy
sorry.
one to press it.
Oh no.
Not a con save, a wisdom save.
Oh, even worse.
Mhm.
I should have been the one to press it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah, actually, he is a part wizard, so I thought that would be a better save for him. So yeah, it gives you a nasty headache as the light seemingly penetrates your skull, but you do resist it with your mental fortitude, taking 8 points of psychic damage as you bleed a little bit
Jeez.
from your nose. But yeah, you
Well,
are-
that one wasn't good.
So yeah, just blood seems to ooze from underneath the helmet as he kind of stumbles forward a little bit, using a hand to prop himself up against the skull.
Do any have the ability to press buttons from afar? Mage hand.
You could get Ram cheated.
Oh, poor baby. She's such a sweetheart. You don't want to subject her to that, do you? What kind of monster
Let's
are
look
you?
over at the screeching monkey on. Imagine I just like you're saying this and just the entire time it's just at your ear, just going.
Exactly, pretty much.
She's so cute.
Just nibbling on your ear,
Sadly, I do
blood
not
dripping a
have
bit.
Mage Hand. Elduin, do you have Mage Hand?
I do not.
Yeah.
The
Shame.
one time I don't have a character with Mage Hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never had a character with mage hand.
Oh, I always
You
have
know what?
Mage Hand.
You know what? Screw it. Get out of my way. I'm pushing all the skulls.
Oh, jeez.
Alright,
Everyone
So-
back
I
away.
pushed this one.
there is actually a button in the exact same place. I wouldn't make you roll a third time.
Sweet.
So you're pressing it?
Yes.
There is a
Glad-
click, but nothing happens.
That one's a dud.
Yeah.
Okay, next
no,
one.
No, wait. Like, I'm sitting here imagining that you're like, click, 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 and like again and again because nothing happened.
Alright, so
I'm
there is
Maybe
a
you
button. Or go ahead.
No, good.
I just press it once, just go ding. Nothing.
You press that button, and yeah, nothing would happen.
Ooh, okay. We're making something happen. We just can't see it. Me too.
I pressed this one.
Oh gosh.
Alright, so as you walk up to that one,
We are
Oh, God.
becoming less than cautious here.
What?
I have thrown it to the wind.
a spiritual creature walks out of the door behind you.
Oh, hello.
He looks at you and says, "Invaders."
We made a deal with some of the other spirits. We were going to try and help get rid of the shadowy thing.
So you turn towards him. He seems very angry at first when he sees you. You would note that he has a spectral symbol. He looks like some kind of priest. He has robes on, spectral holy symbol of Heronius around his neck, and almost like a mad look in his eye. Give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Can I spend a story point and make it a wash?
Sure. He says, "Knowles, elves,
20.
you all come in here to destroy our temple and deface this place. Why should I believe that you are here for anything different?"
While I do admit that we came here for half nefarious reasons, we wanted this. We had heard there were some magical artifacts here we could use to face evil demons.
If Lion may, sorry.
Go
The
ahead.
gnolls that
So-
are invading your very area.
So, Lion, you walk up, and what are you saying?
Lion will kind of give us has a deep bow, stabbing his, well, not really stabbing it into the ground, but, like in a sentinel pose, you know what I mean? And sword, blade facing downwards, flat side, parallel with his chest, that kind of thing. I can guarantee you, by my word, that we are not here for any other reason but to slay demons and purify the darkness that dwells here, in exchange for her holy weapons that can help us face our own demons. Nothing more, nothing less.
Give me a.
You have my word as a paladin.
What?
And mine as a cleric.
What holy symbols are you two wearing again?
Well, mine is just like a deep purple tinted,
Here's the thing.
like onyx crystal.
Ryan doesn't really have a holy symbol because level 2 paladin, he hasn't actually taken the oath yet. And the thing is, how to explain it? He doesn't have a deity he specifically worships. Kind of like an oath breaker, but he hasn't become one yet. Because of backstory reasons and all that good stuff.
So, give me a persuasion check from Lion as well.
Alrighty.
So he sort of looks at the two of you, considers you for a moment, and he says, "You're here to slay the demons. How did you even know of this place?"
A friend of us had told us that he knew that magical artifacts were here. We didn't actually know about the demons till we got here, but it does kind of align with our own purpose.
So you are not friends to the gnolls that defiled our temple.
No, in fact, we're hard, fast enemies.
Give me another persuasion check.
Is this just a normal one?
Yes. So Onyx and Eldwin, you're staying pretty far back right now.
Well, yeah, particularly when they're talking about them having no other purpose, not wanting anything but the holy weapons. Onyx is like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna snatch anything I can, but.
So he looks at the symbol.
I'm not that.
He looks at the symbol around your neck, Anvir, and he says, "I do not recognize your symbol, priest. What god do you worship?"
It's a lesser deity, known as Hildar.
I've not heard of this Hildar. But if what you say is true, perhaps I was a bit hasty. Perhaps we are allies. What camp do you hail from? I don't know he says, I don't know how long I've been down here, but I still have an idea of the surviving human tribes. Which one are you from?
Candleholm.
Candleholm. Huh. Maybe I'm not familiar with the surviving human tribes. I have not heard of that one.
Well, let's put it this way. From what Onyx was telling me about some of the stories about the hero that was buried here, how long ago do you remember the whole coming underground?
He says, well, the descension into the deep, happened, it can be more than a couple 100 years ago. Fairly recent, I thought.
Ooh, from what I've heard, closer to 5.
5 years?
No, 500.
Oh. Perhaps my measurements of time have been distorted by my existence down here. He says, well, what about you, Tortle? What symbol do you wear? What god do you follow?
Well, consider me a paladin that has not gained their oath yet. I am still somewhat in training.
Says, oh,
So
interesting.
I have not chosen my god yet.
Says, well, the energies of this place seem to have affected all of you. If I am to be an ally to you, I wish to maybe show you something. And he would motion for you to follow him as he starts moving down this hallway.
Lion will follow, respectfully.
So he gets to about here, and he sees Eldwin. And he says, I assume you are with these others? And he looks to Onyx as well.
Oh yes, there's about 6 of us, including the monkey, not including the monkey or the robot rabbit.
He would also now see Dosha, and he would become a bit agitated and say, You have one of them with you?
This is not
He is
one
not-
of the ones from the clan that attacked this place. A rival clan.
He says,
A
I
rival clan.
swear to you, good ghost, I am a friend of Candleholm tribe, not with the cultists who defiled your temple. And,
Our tribe actually managed to befriend 2 Null troops that had been harassed, like your temple has been, by these cultists. Due to our linked hatred of this cult.
so the cultists, these gnolls, they fight against their own kind.
Yes, anyone that's not their own cult, they discriminate against.
Lion
They
and
conquer and
Otto.
subjugate.
Yeah, Lion and Otto, give me some more persuasion checks.
Of course.
Otto was
Wait, why Otto?
Or sorry, Lion and Anvir.
Onview.
There's
There's too many
24.
names.
It's too many people. Alright, so he would kind of
So
look to...
peoply!
So peoply. He sort of looks at Lion and nods and says, I see. Well, I wish a promise from all of you if I am to help you.
Anything.
Yes.
He says, the fate of Heronius is all but sealed, as his followers are all but dead these days, and he does not have much power left in this realm. If there's anything that can be done to at least clear this temple of the corruption, I wish it done. And in return, you can keep whatever spoils you find here, but I want your word that you will clear the corruption brought on by these gnolls.
You have my word.
Of course.
He nods and says, very well. And he continues walking this way. And he would actually lead you back to the first door that said Sanctuary, if you want to just follow him there.
Second door.
Oh.
Or sorry, second door.
First door sounded less
this-
friendly.
Ah. Are you the one who put this barrier up then?
He says the barrier was put up shortly after the attack, as we wanted to keep this room safe. There was once, or it was thought it could be used as a protected place. Unfortunately, no one was ever able to use it. He touches the door, and there is a flash, and then he walks through it. So I assume
will
you're going to open
push
it.
it open.
All right, so the double doors groan as they open inward, revealing a small room with a large statue and a glowing symbol in the middle of the room.
Oh, it's that other spirit. Wait, why was that other spirit there? Was I not meant to see that?
What spirit? I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah,
He says this area is a sanctuary protected by magics that still remain from the priest's blessings. You should be safe from the corruption and the spirits within here. He says, sadly, many of the old priests have been taken by the corruption, and they are now the wraiths that you see moving through the halls. Though even as wraiths, some still remain honorable. And some
Yes,
of-
we
Go ahead.
met a few in the grave.
He says, there are also some ghosts down here who have not been corrupted but have gone mad. They are no friend to you, even though they do not bear the corruption of the wraiths. So be very careful when interacting with the dead.
Is one of them a woman? Because we have seen one of those.
He says, there are several spirits down here that are women, yes.
Okay.
I'm not
Well-
sure which one you encountered, but as I said, I don't know for sure which ones have gone mad and which ones could be convinced to be friends.
are the protections of this room weakened or lessened if the door is opened, or is it pretty much the door is not?
He says the door has to be closed to seal the protection, so you don't want to leave it open.
All right, well, I'm right next to it, so I'll just shut it.
All right, you shut the
So
double
that was-
doors, and yeah, you definitely feel a little bit more relaxed in here. There's less
Is there
of a
Stonework here.
yeah. So there's a large statue that is sort of looking down at the glowing symbol in the middle of the room. He says, "You may use this room as a place of safety, but." It's still important to stay cautious. This room will protect from some of the enemies, but I don't think it will keep the demons or the gnolls out. Just the undead spirits.
Um,
Or sorry,
So
no,
not the,
not the gnolls. It should still keep the demons out.
Gotcha. The other room across the way is mentioned a room of penitence, or I forget what was the word.
He says yes.
Penance.
Penance. There may be supplies in there. I do not remember.
What kind of penance did the followers of Heronius?
It was a prayer chamber for confessions, sins of the
Oh,
spirit.
okay. Well, that sounds benign.
We had a similar thing at my monastery.
He nods.
We were rather afraid of it based on the tag on the door.
And he would kind of look to Lion, and he says, "Are you still interested in choosing a god, or do you have an idea of which god you are taking?"
Well, he would look a little bit conflicted. It's a complicated endeavor.
Let me tell you about Palor. Or sorry, let me tell you a bit about Heronius.
I was gonna say.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Horatius?
I mean, I feel like Anvir and Otto have
Take this
already
pamphlet.
extolled the virtues of their deities. So it's only fair that this dude gets to do it too to Lion.
Yeah. He gives you a little pamphlet.
It's true.
Lion's got like a
Listen,
little
I have
stack of
respect.
necklace now.
So yeah,
To be fair, my god is an elven god.
he would actually start talking to you about Heronius, but this might be a good place to stop. Because
I
we're
think
at
so.
8:30. So why don't we do MVP
How
votes?
long have we down here?
You've been down here. I don't think I updated the calendar, but it's now about, I'll say about 10. So a couple of hours.
In the morning.
Yeah. Not very long.
Okay.
A couple hours,
Yeah.
probably.
Okay. Anyway, MVP.
MVP votes.
MVP is always hard.
Yeah, especially like when there's not a particularly standout moment. Because like it was pretty equally shared around.
Alright, so it looks like, I think Anvir, because the rest is a split vote. So yeah, Anvir, with 2 votes, you are MVP. Congrats.
Hey.
It's like everyone else got one and Anvir got the two. That's
Yep.
really cool. We're all like, we
Hey.
need everyone. Congrats, Anvir.
Yay.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
hope everyone had fun. And
Yeah.
we
I
will-
sure did.
Excellent. And
Yep.
yeah, we'll pick
I
it
am
up.
just horrified at the amount of HP I have.
Yeah, that was
Well, if we
that was
get to-
unfortunate for you.
Yeah, no, I have less than 20 max HP now.
We could potentially bring our spiders down
that
into
long
the
run.
sanctuary for some safety as well, since we're close to the stairwell and we have access to this room now.
You certainly could.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you all next week. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Enjoyed it. Thanks, Lou.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Good night, everybody.
No problem. Thank you.
Bring us a rogue, please.
Well, I will see.
Stealthy trap finder, lockpicker.
I'll see.
Maybe with some charisma.
Usually, usually evenings are pretty easy to fill, so I'll see what kind of how many people I get and see who I can direct this way. But yeah, we'll see.
All right, good night, guys. Talk to you later.
See ya.
How do you spell Haronius?
H. Oh, I have to look it up. Heironeous. Haironius. I believe. Oh, I forgot for the ghost, or I forgot to have the ghost introduce himself. Whoops. Whoops.
Well, to be fair, we didn't exactly ask his name.
Yeah. I'll hopefully remember next time.
No, I'll try and remember to ask.
Because he probably would have given it anyway.